Yo.
Hey, we here.
Yo.
Hey.
Welcome to another exciting episode of H-Town Bayou City Podcast.
It's the
episode
10-piece.
number 10.
The 10-piece,
Moving
baby.
on up, guys. We moving on up. We taking care of business, man.
We looking like a Texans home winning, the Texans winning streak.
But
we ain't going down in 11, though, baby. You know what I'm
Yeah, we're not going down at 11. We're gonna keep moving though. We're gonna keep moving. And look, don't speak too soon about the Texans. That might be coming up. Hint, hint.
Okay.
But anyway, guys, let me get us all started. Let's let the world know who you fabulous young men are. So, with that being said, I'm gonna start with my twin. This guy resembles me in so many ways. We got so many thinking qualities alike and all that there. Let them know who you is, big man.
Hey, man, look here. You know who it is. The one and only Rich Blackman, a.k.a. Rich Uncle Pennybags, or you can call me the world's greatest. I ain't going to say that on this show, but you know what I is. International, nationally recognized, and locally accepted. But here we go. Yes, sir, I'm ready to pause.
Y'all already heard him, y'all. Locally accepted. Don't ever forget it. With that being the case, we now will move over to our other twin. He like the younger brother, y'all. It's like me and the one that y'all just heard from. We the older crew. This the younger brother, the righteous man. You let him know who you is, my bro.
I'm assuming. I don't know. Just jump on in the mix.
We're talking about you, nigga.
I guess so. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm TB, your neighborhood brother. Signing in. Let's get it up. Let's get it in.
Already.
T-Ben, I'm letting you know right now. This is why you the younger brother. You see what I'm saying? See, me and that older brother, we stuck like this. We think you can still go the other way, but you chose to be like us. You the younger brother.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Moving right along. Now we're going to talk to the real brother of mine, the youngest one that's always been bigger. Man, I can't understand how he get all the genes, man. Oh, man. Oh, check him out, y'all. He's shining tonight. Hey, introduce yourself, big dog.
Say, man, fortunately, I ain't with them bald-headed niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, but I love y'all all the same. I swear I do, man. Look here, man. From the north to the south, to the east to the west. H-Town Bayou City, baby. You know who do it the best. Big Yogi, man. Keep calm. Fuck with a fat boy. Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I am, y'all. Every week, you know it, man. I'm your man, N-A-T silent E, a.k.a. Quality. So, hey, we ready to get rocking and everything. We thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all need to know this from the bottom of my heart. There is no us without you. So we need y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Let me address this one. Let me address this right quick, though.
Go for it.
Hey, but no, fuck you, boy. All right. That's all. That's it. I don't want no smoke, though. You feel me?
Well, while he ain't looking for the smoke, what's up, Bernard? Been a long time, fam. Remember, we used to run them streets.
Say.
So we go move. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna keep that quiet. So let's go on here and get it in, because I'm telling you, this next topic, y'all, is near and dear to my heart. I got to go and do it. I know I tell y'all that all the time, but this one here, y'all finna feel me. Come on. Hit my music.
So do you want to go serious first, or you want to go funny first?
I want man, drop him how you drop him, dog, because right now
you gotta give him his intro.
Finish with the funny. How about that? Finish with the funny.
Intro rolling. Let's get it, man.
Yep.
First off, man, we gotta update that background on that intro video, man.
You ain't lying. I noticed that. Sick 'em. I noticed that. Okay. So that's another one. And we got to cut the length of it down. Good Lord, that thing long.
It's about an hour.
Hey. He needs that.
Man. Because right now, I'm so angry, we need to go straight into it. So let me take the smile out my face because y'all always going to see me like that. Hit him, Yogi.
All right. So the videos that we got for this specific topic, they're going to run a little long. I'm going to run them back to back to back. It's 4 videos. We're going to hold all conversation until all videos are done.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe what I just witnessed CJ Stroud do. 20 of 47 in the biggest game of his career. 4 interceptions and a 28 passer rating. Your passer rating, if you spike the ball on every snap, is a 39.6. And he had a 20. These are the interceptions. It's real simple. You see cover 4 up top by the Patriots. It's nothing special. It's nothing fancy. Cover 4. Why do they call it cover 4? For those at home, obviously several of y'all are familiar. He has a quarter of the field. You see essentially this umbrella type of coverage. That's why you call it cover 4. They want to prevent you from forcing the ball down the field. And he just throws a lollipop. And here's the thing about it. It's not like there was a blitz. 4-man rush. They got some decent pressure. But we just throw a lollipop. What are we doing, CJ? Biggest game of your life. I mean, high key dude is wide open. Anything back shoulder, anything on this backside shoulder. Instead, just a lollipop. That was the first of 4 interceptions. Let me tell you all something. The Texans have a lot of difficult decisions to make. Because it's CJ Stroud's 5th-year option to be picked up. A lot of difficult decisions to make. Here's another interception. What are we in right now? Looks like a version of man on the outside. Because Carlton Davis has this dude man, and this defensive back is trailing him man. Stroud is rolling to his left. If my dog is throwing the football like at recess when you just throw it and yell 500. Now, they covered this on the broadcast. This offensive player right here, he trips. CJ Stroud has no outlet. But Stroud, either take the sack or just throw the ball away. It's okay to throw the ball away or take a sack, but that is not okay.
Man, all I can say, man, I've been voting for this guy the whole year. That's all I can say, man. But I just know it's like something that just really messes me up. I can't understand because I'm like Yogi, man. All you got to do is manage the game. The defense gonna have you where you need to be. Defense gonna dictate the game. Defense gonna put you in good field position, possession, time of the clock. You know what I'm saying? They gonna dictate the game for you. All you got to do, if the play busts, you gotta go down. Or you gotta try to make a play with your feet. You gotta make a play with your feet. If the play busts, the play not gonna bust. I can't even be mad at the offense coordinator this time. I can't even be mad. I was mad at him throughout the year because I was like, you have to adjust to the line. But in the playoffs, I got to give the offense coordinator his props. He had the plays designed to do what you need to do. But if the play break down, that's what CJ, you got to click in there. So I'm very upset with CJ right now. That's all I can really say about him.
CJ Stroud, my nigga, you got to go. You got to go, my boy. Look, man, look. I tell anybody this, man. I live by the 3-year rule, man. Year 1, you come in, you do your thing, cool. Year 2, they got tape on you. They're going to adjust to what you can do. Year 3, it's going to really show me if you him. This is year 3 for you, and you is not him, bro. 4 turnovers in the first half is diabolical, bro. I seen plays where you was getting sacked and you was just closing your eyes, throwing the ball up. Like, bro, like I seen the field guard in your eyes, man. We don't need that on our field, man. We need dogs out there, man. We tell you to bark, you purr. What we doing, G? What we doing? Bro, this is the best chance, bro, for us to go to the Super Bowl, man. So I feel bad if I have it with both Knicks, but fuck them. I ain't no Bronco. I'm a Texan. That was gonna be a walk in the park. We would have got past New England.
I can't say a walk in the park now. No matter what, the Denver team is gonna be a tough. That was gonna be a tough squad, so it wasn't gonna be a walk in the park. But it don't matter what the hell either one of us think, because neither one of us is gonna be there because our team didn't perform. So it doesn't even matter. All that is the talks of the talks of the talks.
For a real Texas flavor, try our brand new Houston Texan Turnover at Stroud's Turnovers Bakery. Choose your flavor of chaos, the interception meal, or the pick six combo. Either way, it's getting served to the other team. And now, 4 turnovers for just half the price. Inspired by 4 interceptions in only 1 playoff half.
Roll it.
So
that last one was funny though.
I know, Rich. I know.
I need a 4-piece.
Hey, look. Let me tell y'all where the last video came from, bro. Bro, it was, bro. I promise the universe set that up perfectly because I'm walking to the crib, bro, and I'm flipping through social road and that video. As soon as I seen it, boom, I say, oh yeah, I'm putting this on the pod for shit.
Yeah, that's it. That shit you goddamn right.
But quality,
listen,
the floor yours, big dog.
Here we go.
All right, so here we are, y'all. Hey, this one hurts all the Texans fans, man. This one hurt us bad. This one hurt us really bad because as Yogi easily implemented, this was our best chance to be in the Super Bowl. It was our best chance. We didn't have an easier route. Not saying that we would have done it had we won, but we had never had an easier route than this. And we did not get it done. Right now, our quarterback is the laughing stock of the internet. I told y'all that on the Texan talk, which we're normally accustomed to calling it victory talk. We had to call it Texan talk because we actually lost the game. It was like a surprise. We didn't even know how to act. But yeah, we had to call it Texan talk. And on Texan talk, we had to acknowledge that our quarterback was going to be an internet sensation for the wrong reasons. Rich wasn't there. So I'm going to give the floor to him and allow him to say his jest about it. But we are extremely disappointed at our situations. Hold on, Rich, before you go. What you got, Yogi?
I just want to say before Rich go, we own all the copyrights to the shit that he about to pop. Go, Rich.
Listen. I just said it once before. We don't need a Christian. We need a quarterback. CJ is a good Christian. You saw him kneeling with him afterwards at the prayer circle. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We need a quarterback. And we got a Christian right now. What I mean by that is he's turning the other cheek. He's doing all the wrong shit for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? To lead men, sometimes you have to get a little dirty. You have to get, you have to show that extra effort. You know what I'm saying? I watched the college game, and the quarterback dove it toward the end zone. He gave it all he had, man. And he ain't worth a damn. I'm like, come on, you got to put a little effort in it, man. And any man or anybody watch sports, you could see that he was overwhelmed. You saw it in his eyes. Now, the thing that I like about our coach, he's too honorable because he was supposed to pull him at halftime. Everybody know that. Everybody knew, sit him down, let him gather himself, and bring this dude in. Because we're going to lose anyway if we keep him in. So why not change? But D'Amico is such a good guy and a man, and he do believe in the kid. And he told him he wasn't going to pull him, and he didn't. That cost us. That cost us. But I'm going to tell you something, fellas. I don't like the narrative that this was one of the only ways for us to make it to the Super Bowl. Because I think it wasn't that it was so easy. It was because we had such a spectacular defense. And we don't know, is it going to stay together after season or what's going to go on. But far as the team-wise, this was the perfect defense to get you to the Super Bowl and win if you had a piece of quarterback. You know what I'm saying? If you had a game manager, if you had a ball holder, anything. Because you saw they kept the game within range long as they could. You know what I'm saying? But they couldn't get nothing going. They was even trying to go score their goddamn self. They weren't leaving it on the offense. So I believe if we keep that defense, we'll have a chance next year and the year after that because the defense is going to set the tone. We just need him or whoever going to be our quarterback to just, I don't know, man. CJ sad right now. And I don't want to be hard on the young kid because he's young, but I'm just saying, you know, do the honorable thing and say, I need to sit back and learn a little more. I ain't quite ready. Because you really fucked off the whole city. We was there. It's everybody in the world know the Texans supposed to be going toward the Super Bowl right now. It's no reason. It ain't like New England played us. That quarterback didn't have 100-some yards. It was just CJ kept giving them the ball and giving them a short field. And he even threw one interception that ran back. So he gave him about 14 points. You know what I'm saying?
Well, check this out, Rich. Look at the comment that I'm putting up right now.
Okay.
Of course, that's from the fan Bernard. And what he basically was saying, it was. And basically, what the it was part is him saying that it was our easiest chance to make it, Rich. And this is why we're saying that. We're saying it because what he basically is saying, Patrick got hurt. So now that was once a thorn in our ass. We couldn't get past him.
That's good.
Now, at the end of it, Rich, I'm going to come back to you because I agree with you. I agree with you, Rich. At the end of it, I'm going to come back to you. But Patrick getting hurt was the reason why the Chiefs didn't make the playoffs. That was one reason why it was easy for us. Josh Allen, I wasn't necessarily worried about Josh Allen. We have handled Josh Allen throughout the years very convincingly. So I wasn't worried about him.
No Lamar Jackson either.
Yep.
Huh?
No Lamar.
No Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
Yeah. Baltimore, they wasn't there. Another one that was a thorn in our ass.
They really
wasn't there. Right. So we had the perfect segue to get to where we wanted to get to, which would have been Houston's first Super Bowl. With that defense, we could have gotten it. Guys, let me make another point to y'all. Of course, too, and another team that was there, which actually ended up hurting our feelings, was the Patriots. That's another team that's been a thorn in our ass. But
I was just going to say that. I was sitting here thinking that. I'm like, that's our real thorn.
Well, that's one of them. That's one of them, Rich, because the Patriots and the Chiefs
they beat us on that Thursday night when we went down New England with Tom Brady. We was on our way to the fucking Super Bowl. We just knew we had a good thing. Man, they beat us on that Thursday night like we stole something, and we never regained our balance after that.
And here they is whooping our ass again.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. New England is the problem.
But even with that, Rich, I'm gonna say this here. And Yogi even made a point when Denver's quarterback was hurt.
Went out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now, because Denver's quarterback is hurt, all we needed to do was win that one game. So now let me put the other scenario to it. Once that happened, guys, once we, the defense kept us in the game despite everything that CJ did. We still only lost by 6 points? Well, 7? What was it, a touchdown?
Yeah.
So what was it, 28-16?
Yeah, 28-16. So a little over a touchdown. So whatever. So whatever. But the point that I'm making is this: the defense kept us in the game, and we still had an opportunity to win it. It was a pick six that was thrown. Had that pick six not been there, and had us being able to score field goals instead of the turnovers, we beat them convincingly. So that is why your boy CJ now has become the laughing stock of the internet. And I can't lie. I said it was going to happen because I knew it. TBN, I'm going to come to you next because I know this ain't your team. No, hold on, Yogi. I want to get TBN because I know TBN won't. He ain't really got a whole lot of stock in this other than he feeling our pain.
Yeah, but I was going to say something before TBN.
Oh, go ahead.
So TBN, when you go, we're going to switch the conversation up. You're going to tell us what you think about what happened with the Texans, and then you're going to let us know what happened to your 49ers team.
I like that.
Come on now.
I like that.
I mean, we got to represent for the fam, man.
We is, man, but I was going to him next. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm not a Texas fan, but I'm not a Texas hater either. I mean, I don't have no problem with Texas. It's not like I'm not a fan of the team, but hey, man, if they go, I support them winning for the city. But I do agree this was their easiest path to the Super Bowl. But I don't think it's going to be. I don't think you can't count them out. They're still a powerhouse team. There's some tweaks they got to do on the offensive side, whether that's a new quarterback or find a better way to utilize CJ Stroud around his strengths. But I don't think that with a defense that style that tough, man, y'all be straight, man. I mean, you really can't be a bad team with a dominant defense. It really don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna be in the conversation no matter what. So yeah, man, this offensive things, but moving on, man, because ain't too much more to say. I don't watch all the Texans games, man. I only watch them, when I can catch it. So I don't really see CJ play that often. So I really can't say one way or the other what I think he should work on. Other than the lights seem to be too bright for him. Based on what I saw, the lights a little too bright for him. But man, I'm still gonna represent. Don't get it twisted.
As you should.
I'm still gonna represent. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no problem.
Hey, look.
It ain't no problem.
Hey, hold up. Do y'all notice how he have that beanie on standby when
it ain't no problem?
It don't lead.
Make sure it's straight. Hold on, because it ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. Now let me get on. Let me just get some criticism. I can I dish, but I can take it. But I think I said this not last year, the year before last. After the year before last, that season and the past 3 to 4 seasons, that was our biggest window to win the Super Bowl. Even when we went to the Super Bowl and we lost to the Chiefs. I think that was the last time we went to the Chiefs. And I said that was our best window. So look, it's always next man up. That's just how I go. But I will say this. I'm okay with the season we had. And I'm saying I'm okay with it because honestly, I wasn't expecting us to get this far at all, given the adversity we had to deal with our players being out. Man, injuries is the major part of the game. It's part of the game, but you cannot discount major injuries to your squad, given that those are the players that the players are set around. When you watching film and tape, they got their players in mind who can utilize and find the weaknesses on whatever side of the field they're going against. So for us to be in that position, man, I'm proud of him for that. But I will say this: it's strength and conditioning, man, is part of the game. And I don't know what's going on with our strength and conditioning on our side of the field, but it's terrible, man. It's terrible. I look at the players that we have, and Brock Purdy. People said that what about Brock Purdy? Brock Purdy is a baller. Period. And when he first got there, I was like, yeah, he elite. I walked that back, say, when I'm watching him play, I ain't gonna put him on elite. I'll call him nice. He better than good to me. I'll call him nice. So that's a staying call him elite. He ain't like, he ain't the Lamar Jacksons and he ain't, the Patrick Mahomes side of things. But hey man, Brock Purdy gonna win some games. And a lot of the times, man, when you watching gameplay, it really don't be on Brock like people make it seem to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what maybe because they put a whole lot on him about being the top quarterback and when he was playing, but that man be out there balling. You know what I'm saying? But it's some things that we got to get ironed out. We talk about the injuries, but also with some pieces missing on our defense, and we need a better O-line. That's what we got to work on, man. But other than that, man, hey, I'm gonna represent, and I'm taking whatever come along with it. Yogi, what you got? You itching to say something?
Win, lose, or draw. Win, lose, or draw, man. We repping.
Yeah, that's what it is. Win, lose, or draw.
So, man, my take on it is this. I pretty much talked about my take about.
Oh, pause. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me say this before you go in. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can. I think we always got opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. Don't get me wrong. We're not gonna be no trash team, but our best window to go has already passed. So now we got to deal with them Seahawks because they're gonna be showing for some time. We got to deal with the Rams because they're gonna be showing for some time, and and not only that, we got to deal with the Cardinals. Just being in our division, you know what I'm saying? So, hey man, it's not gonna be easy on the NFC side, but we always, as long as we keep the main players in where they at, and Kyle doing this thing because he's a great offensive coach. we'll be all right. I'm gonna see what we're gonna do on defense now because Salah, he went over to I think he's finna go to where he finna be at
You going to Tennessee?
Tennessee. Yeah, to the Titans. Yeah, going to Tennessee. So
He
yeah,
is? I didn't know that.
he going to Tennessee. You know, so that's to be expected, man. That's to be expected, you know. But we'll see who they replace him with, man. I'm curious. I can't say too much till I see this offseason. But you know, I'll park my slab on that one.
Yeah, man. So I spoke about the Texas situation on Texan Talk with Ken Folk. You know what I'm saying? And my soliloquy on that stands the same, man. Like, but see, Quality brought up a good point with me. Like, if we get rid of CJ, what do we have coming along that can even remotely be what he can be? Because we all know what he can be, and I think that's the thing that disappoints us the most is we know what you can be. We've seen it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, going and watching all the sports shows and all that shit, man. You know, I see interesting points about the regression of them, right? From that rookie season, man, you supposed to been like every year. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like every year, man, you don't. I don't know what's going on, man. I said it on Texan Talk, man. Rich probably said what the cure is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then you got to think about this too, right? CJ next year, man, he going into at the end of his rookie deal, which means they're going to have to sign him, right? But not only sign him, you don't know. We know Will Anderson coming up too because they got drafted together, right? Will Anderson gonna deserve whatever the fuck he get because he's that
50.
dude.
He gonna
right?
get 45, 50 a year.
Yeah, so he's that dude. So he gonna deserve whatever he get. And then somebody mentioned about the defense being able to stick together. Man, because the way they ball, you're gonna have to pay that defense. So to me, it's one of them things like, where does they leave CJ? You know what I'm saying? And see, we can always pick up the 5th-year option on him and then see how he do in year 4 and then go from there. But I just don't understand, bro. Like I said, man, all you need to do was manage the game. The defense is gonna put you where you need to be. All the turnovers you had, despite all the turnovers CJ had, bro, we were still in this fucking game. The defense went there, no matter what kind of feel you gave them to play on offense, man. The defense came, they showed up and showed the fuck out. The couple of scores that they got, man, that's because they're not robots. I say this all the time, man. They get tired, and you keep giving the motherfucking a short field, they're gonna eventually score. Now that pass that booty caught. First off, your last name is diabolical, but that pass that nigga caught, that shit was ridiculous. That shit was crazy. I give that man all the props. That was a damn good catch, and then it was on our best corner.
Mm-hmm.
I give that man all the credit in the world for that, man. Drake May put that bitch where he needed to be, and he caught that bitch how he needed to be caught. But besides that, think about this, man. They had 21 for the longest. They had 21 for the longest with all the turnovers and all that shit. They had 21 for the longest. Their last one was the nail in the coffin. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do give CJ credit too. Second half, he came out looking a whole lot better. But we didn't need that then. We needed you to be on go from go. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, he threw some interception then.
Nah, he didn't throw none in the second half.
He didn't throw none in the second half.
Hey, because DeMarco, that's what he said. He said, you know, he told him second half, you know, he was gonna come out better, and he did come out better. So I understand you needing to pull him, right? But what's that say about the bigger? How does that affect the locker room? How does that affect the outcome of the game? Are y'all saying like y'all was already as worse as it could possibly get? So let's see what happens.
Yeah,
but see,
you know what I'm saying?
The game was still salvageable.
That's what I'm saying. So
the game was still salvageable at half.
If it would have went worse by putting your backup in, what would be the conversation then?
It wouldn't be no conversation.
It wouldn't be one because you got to realize, T-Ben, this ain't just us out there playing on the street. This is your job.
But this what I think.
You're not doing your job, and I'm a coach. I got to win this game, and if it means I got to bench you, you got to get benched. Just like in baseball, pull a pitcher. I've been saying that football needs to have a goddamn a quarterback room like the baseball pitchers. Pull a motherfucker when he ain't doing right. Come on up out of there. Give me that football. Hey, next man in. That's the way I think.
So all right. So let me throw this at you, Rich. Let me throw this at you then. Granted, I hear what you're saying. So what? So because I'm looking at all the variables, right, on why he didn't pull him, right? Why he didn't pull him out the game. So let's say he pulls him out the game, the backup comes in and it ended up being a blowout, y'all lose, right? Now, my question would be, wouldn't the conversation now be, man, you supposed to stick with see what he gonna do? You supposed to stick with your quarterback. I'm almost certain that would have been the argument.
You ain't lying, T-Ben. You ain't lying.
Well, to the.
But he got to weigh them options. You know what I'm saying? The people got to weigh them options.
But listen, you saw you got two jobs here. You got to win the game and you got to protect your players. You saw that this boy he wasn't in the game. It don't take much. He played football. He know when somebody in the game. He wasn't in the game. He was trying to let him catch the game, and you got to catch up to it. And it was too late. And it wasn't like this was a regular season game. This win or go home. So whatever you do in that moment, you know I'm trying to win. I ain't trying to sabotage. You wasn't doing good. You look dazed and confused. I put this boy in. He doing, you could go back. What's the rule? If I put Davis in, he fucking up, come on back in. He might be ready now. I want to know who made the rules that you can't swap them in and out. You
can, but you definitely can. But I think he was in a lose-lose situation as a coach.
But I'm just saying, if you put him in and Davis started doing pretty good, or he started messing up, you pull him on back out, put CJ back in. What's wrong?
But see, Rich, the word that I've been hearing about why he didn't pull him is confidence. It would have ruined his confidence, man. At this point of the season, man, fuck your confidence.
I don't care.
Trying to win a game.
I don't care.
No.
You've been playing football 3 years. I don't care about your goddamn confidence. I care about winning the game, and that's what you didn't come to do.
We trying to
more 3 years. 3 years, fellas.
Listen, y'all, cause right now, let me get in here a little bit. Let me get in here.
Do your thing, man.
Because right now, what T-Ben just said was a great point, and this is what we don't recognize as us as a person, us as people. We don't recognize this. We are quick to tell somebody else that they're not good at their job. Despite one of us ever being out there have done that job. Now one of y'all have been an NFL quarterback. So for us to sit here and critique him, we're critiquing him as a fan. We're not critiquing him as if we literally got in those trenches and did this job. So that's first and foremost, and we should always keep that in mind. So what T-Ben said was, what would we do if we put our backup quarterback out there? What would be the narrative then? Let me show you what would have happened. Let's say you put Davis Mills out there, and Davis Mills did a good job. You know what you got now? You got us on here talking about who should start next year, Davis Mills or CJ Stroud. And then you know what that does to a young quarterback, which y'all have already listed 3 years in the game. 3 years. Now y'all got him looking at, well, damn, am I even good enough? Y'all got and I know I'm with you, Rich. I'm with you because I know what you're thinking right here. Give me a second. Let me drive my slab. Let me drive my slab. Hold on. Let me drive my slab now. 3 years as the starting quarterback of the Houston Texans. The first year, you kinged him. We crowned him. We thought he was the greatest. We thought he was what we need. Second year, we blamed it on something else. It's other things that play a part in this, y'all. Stovic was our offensive coordinator the 2 years. The 1 year, we had his best year. That was a veteran offensive coordinator that knew how to call plays. This year, you had a rookie offensive coordinator that has never called plays. And now you see the repercussions of that through CJ and the offensive performances that we put out there. Not every play. And guys, I know y'all thinking this. I'm not just taking up for him, but in a way I am. But I'm not taking up for him because of anything else, but I'm just trying to be logically understanding of what he was dealing with. I know, Rich. I know. Go ahead, Rich. Go ahead. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead because y'all ready to kill me right now. Go ahead.
Listen. A pussy nigga is a pussy nigga. He won, man. We can't change that. That nigga's not a good quarterback to lead men. Ain't no man gonna follow him. Ain't nobody go. They tired of this motherfucker. 3 years. Yes, you started off right here and you went down. If he was still going, excuse me, if he was still going up from them 3 years, we cool. Look at Caleb. I call that sass ass nigga ain't shit. He arguing with the coach. But look at it. He started progressing. Bryce, we like, ooh, we glad we didn't get Bryce. Bryce took a Panther team with shit to the playoffs. Everybody progressing. CJ is the only motherfucker who is not progressing. He's not calling the audibles. He's just sitting there looking dumb. And you can see that, and everybody can see that. We're not picking on him. This is football. Only the best are on the fucking field. And you're not playing the best. I'm not here to hold your hand. I see Shador. He ain't winning, but we know he got heart. You know he ain't going out like that. You know it. You see them white boys. Everybody, ooh, Josh Allen, he got his ass whooped, but Josh Allen got game. He gonna fight. We ain't nobody gonna say that about CJ.
Rich,
I wouldn't give a fuck
what
if
credit
the
do
nigga
we
played
give the
20
offensive
more
coordinator?
years. Listen. I'm the quarterback, and he called the fucked up plays. I know he fucking my career up. He ought to know in 3 years how to audible out or what plays work. He got to, like that man said in that thing, you see this cover 2 or cover 4 or this man-to-man. You know how to read that shit by now. And you still throwing in the double coverage. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. I'm not talking about personal. I'm talking about your football mentality. Them motherfuckers that I'm talking about, Caleb and all them, they're making the right calls. They football IQ up there. They're fucking
got
up.
Different coordinators, Rich. They got coordinators that are veterans.
No, them coordinators don't have shit to do with that. You have to do the play. You have to do the play. That man back there is confused. He's not getting rid of the ball. He's not checking down. He's not doing none of that shit, man. He going 3 and out and looking. This man throwing the ball with his back turned like he in elementary. Like a Charlie Brown shit, man. Come on, dude. You leading a professional fucking football team and finna make millions. You think he wants to fuck up? He knows it's his money time. And who gonna pay him? You made that on yourself. Well, we ain't gonna pay you.
Okay, so I agree with you. I agree with you.
Think about it. You have this pressure on you. Either you gonna shit or get off the pot. And that nigga shitted. He didn't get off the pot. He stayed right there.
Rich. I agree with you. I agree with you.
It's no excuse you can make because you got off season, you got regular season, you in there, you reading, you're learning, you're doing all this here shit. It's not resonating when you get on the field. You're not making
Rich, you gotta give us a chance to rebuttal, man.
But I'm just saying, it ain't nothing to rebuttal when he's giving you all the ammo that he's giving you. He's doing that. Ain't nobody fucking with him. He is doing that to himself. And he get up there and say, yeah, I know I had a worse game. I know I didn't do good. Well, what the fuck I'm paying you for? Why the fuck you on this thing then? You telling us yes, we know you didn't because we watching you. We don't need you to be accountable now. We need you to do something about it. You've been accountable for 3 years. What you gonna do about it? And you're gonna take the Miko Ryans down with you because he's such an honorable dude and he really believe in you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. He didn't cry over a nigga who had a broken leg, not a heart attack, not a career ender. This nigga hurt his leg 2 years in a row. You cried every goddamn time. Come on, man.
Because when he cried, Rich, he was like, hey, that's my target. Yes. That's my best weapon.
Are you talking about Tank Bill?
Come on, man. Yeah. He was crying over Tank Bill twice.
Okay, Rich. I need a turn now. I gotta rebuttal some of this stuff y'all saying.
Come on.
I ain't saying nothing.
Go ahead, Yogi.
Do your thing. I'm gonna go after you.
Okay, all right. So what I'm basically trying to say, guys, is this. We are not fair with how we want to judge this man. We're not fair with it because we are expecting. It's like you're asking CJ to act the way that you act. That's not fair because he's not you. So we can't ask him to do the things y'all do. Yes, Rich, I'm not gonna bullshit you. I saw it. I said it on the show. If you saw the show when I talked on there, I saw it. I looked into the eyes of that young man and I saw he was not there. So I agree with you. I was also one that said we need to bench CJ second half. I still agree with that. We should have benched him second half. I agree with it. That doesn't mean I'm telling you we need to get rid of CJ and not bring him back. Let me tell y'all something. It sound good what y'all saying. It sound good until you actually get into that situation and you ain't got nobody to put back there. And then when you got somebody else, then you're going to be looking crazy. Let me show you how that affects you. Because so many of you said when Stovic was the offensive coordinator and CJ had the bad year, oh, we need to get rid of Stovic. Oh, he ain't good enough. He ain't good enough. This man was a candidate to be a head coach after the first year of CJ's career getting started because of what he made CJ look like. And then the following year, we fired the boy. And then we bring in a rookie guy that doesn't know how to call plays. Am I saying that was the problem Sunday? No, Rich. I'm not saying that. CJ was definitely the problem Sunday. So let's be crystal clear. CJ was the problem. When you say that D'Amico Ryans got a little soft spot for CJ in his heart, I can understand because CJ is a soft little dude. And I agree with you on that, Rich. He's soft. He's a soft little dude. That doesn't mean he can't do the job.
Off of the baby shit.
That don't mean he can't do the job. As many words that y'all want to call him, soft, he a bitch, he a punk, he a whatever y'all want to call him, that does not mean he cannot do the job. And for us to judge him off of this one performance, have y'all ever seen, like, don't get me wrong, CJ had a bad year, but we have never seen him look this bad. Never. And now all of a sudden now, because we saw him look this bad, we ready to down. Oh, fuck him. We got to get rid of him. He ain't no good. Go ahead, Yogi.
But you want to look bad in the biggest game of the fucking year. Why you want to, like, so my thing.
So unfortunately, that's how it happens, though. That's how it happens.
But see, that's the part that he's not getting, TBN. What they want to do is say, oh, he looked bad.
Can I talk?
The biggest bad.
Can I talk?
When do you look bad? Go ahead. Go ahead. Pick the day that you look bad.
Can I talk? I look bad every day. I'm ugly. So this is my point, right? You said something about if you put Davis Mills in, Davis Mills getting there and do his thing, and then they come back and win. Now you got a quarterback controversy, right? Right. Yeah. You said that.
I did.
Who gives a fuck? CJ, you should have played. If you play the game, you ain't got to worry about all that, man.
Is CJ the franchise quarterback?
Yes.
Nah?
Yes.
He got franchise tag on him?
No, Yogi. Come on now. He not the franchise quarterback. Who is Yogi?
I'm saying they're gonna make him
quarterback, Yogi.
Davis Mills. No, I'm just playing. Y'all right.
He's still on his rookie contract.
Yeah,
he's still on his rookie contract.
This is last year.
Yeah, next year is fourth year.
Fifth year option.
So they can either sign him after year 4 or they can give him his 5th year option. But honestly, I think the smart thing we're doing that situation is give him his 5th year and go ahead and get Will Anderson taken care of. You know what I'm saying? My thing about it is this, man. I mean, we all know any given Sunday, anything can happen, right? But man, 4 turnovers and a half, and then so I'm sitting up here, bro, and so don't think, as hard as it is for me, I sit up here and I watch the sports centers, your first takes, you know, and I go down that road. And man, you know, when they break down the game footage, like the one he threw to Carlton Davis, the pick he threw to Carlton Davis, and he caught it on the sideline and his knee hit the ground. Man, that ball went nowhere in that dude's facility. And then the throw that he had to make on that wasn't even he just threw that bitch out there.
You do recognize what happened on the play, right?
What happened, Quality? Enlighten me, nigga.
Okay, I will. On the play, the tight end comes across the was in motion to come across the field. The ball was to be hiked, and then the tight end goes into a flat route. The route that he threw was a guy that was on a deeper out route. The tight end got hit and knocked down. Now, once again, Yogi, I'm not saying you're wrong. please don't think it's me as trying to
you good. We
debate you. Yeah, I'm not debating you. You're right. The throw, that throw that you talking about, I literally seen CJ close his eyes and threw that some bitch straight up. He just one of these numbers here.
But we're talking about two different plays. I'm talking about the one. I'm talking about the one that he threw to Christian Kirk on the sideline and Carlton Davis. Quality, he had that throw because if you notice, Carlton Davis was playing on the top of him and he had a cornerback dragging him. If he would have threw that bitch back shoulder on that sideline, it would have been a completion. Okay. Why did that ball go over that man's head to get picked?
I thought we are talking about a different play. You're right. I apologize.
Now, one of his picks I seen was the receiver not catching the fucking ball and it goes into the other dude's hands. Right?
Is that his fault?
Let's talk about the pick six. The pick six, the nigga was getting sacked. Why are you even throwing the ball? Take the sack, nigga, or throw it away or something. He does what CJ does, bro, and this is a yearly thing all year long. Is this motherfucker? He throws interceptions that I just don't get.
He panics.
Like, man, just take the sack or throw it away. He throws lackadaisical ass throws, bro.
He panics.
Yes, man. Like. And I don't get it, man. The pick six that he got, bro, he was getting hit and threw the ball straight up in the air, but it caught a pick six. Without that pick six, the game was a lot closer. Yes. And it's something we can go ahead and we can go get.
Hey, Quality. Why our defense in the top 1 or 2, but our offense in the last 32? See, this was what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about just this game. The game before that game, the game before that, we won with field goals. We wasn't getting in the end zone before we got to this point. So I'm not crying about this one game. This is a build-up for me because it started at when we started our winning streak. We only had one good game where he threw that ball where we got them 40 points. He did good that game. After that, it's been the field goal and the defense. And we said this going into the playoffs. We cannot win with field goals and him relying on Jesus. So I'm not mad about this one game. I'm talking about the build-up. We've been telling you the nigga been having open Jesus every game. I told y'all that. And you think Rich. I'm picking on it. I saw this coming. And this is a thing. You said we ain't seen him look this bad. You started from looking good to looking bad to looking worse now. What we want to wait till we go 0-15? I didn't seen it. I'm not saying get rid of him. I'm saying you can put him to the back and let him grow. Because you saw Love sit behind somebody, Roger sit behind somebody. He might need to sit behind somebody. Because I'm going to tell you,
behind somebody when they first entered the league. They did not sit behind somebody after playing 3 years and then go sit behind somebody. Ain't now one of them people y'all named did that.
So do y'all think that we jumped that they be throwing in the 5 too fast?
Wade gave it to him too fast, man. He really was an overachiever because he came in with a chip on his shoulder because they said Bryce was the man and he wasn't nothing. So when we took him, everybody like, damn, y'all sure y'all want him? Because that's what they were saying. Ohio, that's my school, but we don't make good quarterbacks at all. So we know that. So here we go.
Wow, y'all
he shined. He shined that first year. He was rolling out the pocket. He was extending the play. He was doing all that. Man, they gave him that praise. He wanted to be Tom Brady Jr. I'm going to sit in this pocket and try. No, nigga, do what you did the first year. Scramble, run, make shit happen. But, I mean, I'm not making an excuse for him. If he was good, Rich, he was good.
Hey, Rich, listen, and then in his first year, I've seen podcasts personally where he put himself in the top fucking 5.
Yes, he did that.
Yes,
he did that.
Yes, he did. I'm gonna tell you something that's crazy.
Back very well,
I believe Dakota Prescott down there in Dallas is a way better quarterback than CJ. I wouldn't give a fuck what they say.
How many years Prescott got in the game? How many years he got in the game, Rich? Come on, man.
Why I say that? Listen, why I'm saying that is his fortitude and he'll lose fighting. CJ don't lose fight. If you gonna lose, fight. Crying and running over there, sitting on the ground, beating on it. Fight.
Rich, you talking about his attitude right now. You're not talking about his play. You don't like the way that he conducts himself after the game. So that's the reason what you not liking about him right now. That's why he's so soft to you.
Don't play with no nuts, no fortitude,
right? But
no
that's
gumption.
why you don't like him. It ain't got nothing to do with what he.
I don't have to. The team don't like him. You listen.
Oh, man.
Saw 300. Did you see 300? Did you see? No, bullshit. I guarantee
they riding with that nigga, Rich. They riding with that nigga.
They gonna ride with him, man.
The coach, they riding with him.
They gotta do that.
But in the back of their minds, I like this bitch ass nigga here.
Soon they get kicked out of there. Man, fuck them. I never liked them no way. They just that's that frenemy shit. They don't like that. Them real people know they don't like that shit. He saw. And we can't say it because D'Amico gonna get on our ass. You saw 300. When that nigga came, he said, I got 1,000 men. He said, I got 300. He said, what you do? I'm a candlestick maker. What you do? I'm a wood maker. What you do? He said, hey, Spartan, what y'all do? Fight, fight, fight. That's the difference.
Hey, Rich.
This nigga bringing a goddamn Christian instead of bringing a football player.
And
guess what? Miami, listen, New England came with football players. T-Ben, I jumped over at the 49ers. You know why? Because y'all football players. It ain't no year that you ever watch football that you don't think the 49ers can make it. That's hard right there. Denver's the same goddamn way. I don't care if they ain't got a quarterback. You gonna have to say, them niggas gonna be there. They gonna be there. It's just like that.
He done, fam.
So CJ ain't that.
Living right now.
No, I'm just saying CJ ain't that, and there's no excuse for it because it ain't in it. It can't be. It's got to be in you, not on you, and that's what's going on here. He has to listen to lead that kind of defense. When you come with them kind of killers, man, listen. You saw what Baltimore did.
I said it. I said it.
Flacco wasn't shit. But that defense had him wide up, and Flacco knew how to game manage. I saw Ray Lewis cry. That's my quarterback. Talk about my quarterback. Ain't nobody doing that for CJ. Ain't nobody over there. Will Anderson ain't saying crying behind no CJ. Man, put that white boy in. That's what he said. He want to win, and that's just what it is. And I'm sorry, y'all. Let me pardon my slap. They got me upset, man, with that goddamn CJ shit, man. That's some bitch fucked off our Super Bowl chances. God damn it, man. They said the nigga would have spiked the ball, he'd have had more goddamn yards. If the nigga wouldn't have done nothing, he'd have had more. He'd have had a high. If you wouldn't have done nothing, you'd have had a higher QB average.
Hey, Rich. Hey, man, turn your camera off. Do that thing you do, man. Calm down.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
All right. Let me get in here right quick, man. So we're going to end the sports section on that note there because this conversation clearly can continue all throughout the night. I actually wanted to get with the panel and ask them what do they think the future needs for the Texans will be.
Keep going.
No, we can't. We can't, Rich. We'll never get out of here. We don't stop.
Okay.
This shit is bad. This boy done really pissed us off. And once again, I may be lobbying, but I'm lobbying because I want to be fair. But I cannot lie. What y'all are saying is really hard for me to defend him because of what he didn't look good. We just gonna keep it real. He didn't look good. And it's gonna be easy to, say that.
We know he didn't look good because we at home on the couch. And this is and I would like to say this to my boy the Indians fan the Indianapolis fan we know quality niggas stay out of playoff business. Y'all been
You should have said that on this post.
I did. I'm telling you exactly what I said on the post. Hey man, look, man, y'all been making dents in y'all couch for years watching the playoffs, niggas. Stay out of playoff business.
Yeah, a little Colts fan we know, man. Dude hop on the internet, throw out some bad stuff on the Texans because we lost. And I'm like, dude, did y'all even make the playoff? But we're not gonna go there. We'll just continue to keep moving.
Did you niggas even win your division? Let's go.
See,
let's get up.
Clearly they did. Neither did we though. So we can't say nothing about that. We didn't win our division. So let's move on though. Let's move on. Let's move on. Cause we almost an hour in.
Go Texas.
Damn it.
So here we go, Yogi. We're gonna go into TBN segment. Let's do it.
Boom.
Say less. We on it. Brother, brother Dot. You got the flow.
See?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I got a video and a discussion to a topic for discussion. Hey, Yogi, put the video for me on first, brother, if you don't mind.
Say less. I got you.
This good game this morning. Before you go to work, before you go to gym, put this in your coffee. If you got kids of this generation, if you're a parent that's been working your ass off in this generation, this is a conversation that you must have with your kids. Tell them to stop letting their friends that's not financially set up or struggling a little bit or from a household that's not doing too well, make them believe that they need to struggle in order to do well in life. That's not the goal. The goal is not for your parents to work their ass off and pass down struggling you. We breaking the curses. You sad and in your feelings and depressed. I'm talking about these kids because you got these partners and friends make you.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful, T-Ben.
Yeah, man. So this kind of been a conversation that I've seen being had for a long time, and I've been tuned in with it a little bit longer now. You know, me being a parent and a husband. So my question to y'all is, man, what's y'all thoughts on that, man? I'm interested to hear y'all different perspectives on what he's saying.
Let me see. You okay, Rich? You think you can do it?
Oh, I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm sitting here.
Hey, Rich. Calm down, Rich.
I'm calm.
Yeah, Rich calm.
All right,
chilling now.
who want to hop on there first? You think you got it, Rich, or you want to go, Yogi? What you want? I always go first.
Go. You know me. I go. Listen.
Okay, hey. Go with it, Rich.
Listen. The goal that I got was to make sure my kids do better than what I did. That was my whole goal. Once I grew up and say, okay, let me take care of my responsibility. I knew I didn't want to raise them in a certain area around a certain kind of environment because I know how strong that environment can influence you. So I moved to where I thought was a little better. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all good, but it was a little better. And my goal was to like, hey, I'm doing all this so you don't have to do nothing else. So that's what I tried to resonate through the kids. But like we had a discussion once before, and I told y'all when I was growing up, I used to go back to Fifth Ward and I have on polo and they, made me feel uncomfortable because I had good shit. So I go buy a t-shirt and, do dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I knew when I grew up, I knew, okay, this is not right. So I taught my kids, and my kids, this generation kind of got it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't see the 80s and the 90s struggle. You know what I'm saying? They on some different stuff because it's moving real fast, with the internet, and they get more information than we ever did at their age. So it's a difference. So where we looked and saw the struggle and the hood was good, my kids look at that shit like you po. We don't do that shit. I don't know what that is. And that's just they generation, they whole little clique. I'm like, y'all don't want to go to the hood? It kind of hurt my feelings. What's over there? Ain't that now? I'm like, okay. But it's a good thing too. You know what I'm saying? For me, I don't have the worries about that. But yeah, I think that if you raise your kids right, they'll understand. My kids know they didn't have to get it out the mud. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't ever want to hear them say, I got it out the mud. Bullshit. Grandpa before me got it out the mud. And he passed it to grandpa, and grandpa passed it to me, and mama left it to me. So you ain't getting shit out the mud. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The houses and stuff, these was left by grandparents. These were left by people who did have to struggle. So my kids got like 2 free houses that's been paid for years. Just come in, do something, So I try to instill that in them, but I can't stop that, that the youth that what you call it, that peer pressure. Yeah, that's a hard thing to beat. As a parent, you trying to talk to your kids and you're talking against peer pressure. So it's kind of hard, But by me having kids and doing it, I kind of can navigate through it now. But I understand totally. Because I was that. I was influenced by the worst part of life than the good part. You know, and my mama, like I said, my mom was a professional educator. My mama always been a principal, superintendent, something like that. I didn't give a shit about that. I wanted to go to the worst part, you know. Like my dad, a quarter horse trainer. They've been racing horses. I ain't take to none of that. I went to the worst shit I could find. So, I tried to. I knew that, so I taught my kids against that. So, I hope they stick with it because they good in your face. I don't know what they do when they leave, but
Yeah,
I'm
so
parking my slab.
You got a little comment right there, real quick, Yogi. You got a little comment right there, TBN, to what I think was a good one that probably needed to be seen. This generation is spoiled, though.
Yep.
All right. Now you got it, Yogi.
I was gonna touch on that. So my question is this: like, why is so? First off, I don't see this kind of talk coming from no other culture, right? It's us, right? So my question is, who made it cool to glamorize the struggle? Oh man, if you ain't come from this, you ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that shit corny to me, man. I know me personally, bro. I bust my ass, man, so my babies don't gotta do no kind of struggling. When they step out in life, man, they can whatever they hearts desire, they can go for it. You know what I'm saying? But on the cool, I feel big bro when he said they sport though, because we can do that with our kids, spoil them, make sure they good, make sure they got everything, every tool in life they need. But then that's not gonna create that grit, that hustle in them to make them want to go get it. That places a sense of satisfaction in them, like, oh well, I ain't got to do this. My mom and my daddy, now I'ma still need you to go still be able to carve your own path. You know what I'm saying? Don't just rely on me because, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can't rely on me as your parent. But one thing I'm teaching mine is, man, hey man, if you want to go do it, you got to go out there and get it yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I'll always have your back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch you do your thing, man. And any struggle you come against, you know what I'm saying? If I can prevent it, I'm gonna prevent it. But to go around your friends and you got everything you need and desire, and they don't, like for your friends, like them ain't really your friends. To me, honestly, my opinion. Like, don't be mad at me because my parents take care of me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just think that shit corny. Like, for real, man. Don't, like, any youth out there, man. Don't never feel bad for you having the things you need in life. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't got it the same, and we all know. You know what I'm saying? Some people go through different struggles than others. But if your parents are the kind of parents that set you up as far as shit, when you turn 16, you driving to school. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't do that. And then you also got to think about, I can't speak for everybody, but the parents we came from, we probably came from that struggle. You know what I'm saying? And not having everything. So we got to set in our minds to, man, I'm a hustle, make sure my baby ain't never got to go through this. So because we went out there and worked hard, we sacrificing. We going to work all these long hours. We putting up this, putting up that, giving you this, giving you that. You got a beautiful house you can come home to. You got meals, you got clothes. And I've never made nobody let you, man, yeah, man. Hey, man, what can I tell you? My parents work hard. It's for a business. That's my slab, man.
Man, I jump in before you go quality. So I think that they talk about your children shouldn't have to struggle, and so the bigger question is like I see a lot of people attach struggle to building character or having a certain kind of grit about yourself to be able to like to motivate to be ambitious in a sense. And I don't necessarily think that being in survival mode in a sense is required to have those type of qualities. I don't believe that. And I'm saying that because, like, hey, man, I didn't grow up with everything I ever wanted. So it wasn't like our life was getting cut off. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like some nights we didn't eat. It never was like that. So, you know, I was never made to feel like we was actually struggling about nothing. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, in my situation, I was raised on certain principles and values on hard work and work ethic. There's stuff we do around the house to be. And as I gotten older, now that I'm at this point now in my life, I see what those things do for you and how it's just like second nature to want to get up and go cut the grass. You know what I'm saying? Or it's if I'm ever faced with some type of adversity, I'm gonna try to figure it out without me having to be in ever like a survival mode. So I think that well, I know that I wouldn't want my daughter to ever have to know what it's like to go without meals. You know what I'm saying? To build a certain kind of character or be minutes away from eviction or can't pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never want my daughter to have to experience that. But I do want her to know what it's like to be able to be creative enough to figure something out. And you teach those things along the way. So no, I don't think children should struggle, but I do think that in order to build character, there's certain things that you teach your children through life, and as they get older, because character, you can build character with certain things you have them doing. Um, there's another point that I want to hit on, but I think I done forgot it, man. So I'm gonna park my slab on now and it'll come back to me later.
Yeah, so man, what you're referring to is chores. Like you got chores as a youngin, right? And then
Yeah.
every week you get an allowance. Think about it,
Hmm.
how that sets itself for now. You go to work, you get paid. Back then they
Hmm.
was teaching us, you go to work, you get paid. You know what I'm saying? With the chores. You got equality.
This one kind of that's why always tell you, TB, and your section always to me is thriving because it can really go either way. So in a sense, I do understand that. I feel like some, or I ain't gonna even say some. I'm once again, I'm gonna speak for me. Let me not try to put anyone else. I'm gonna speak for me. So I noticed this about me. With my son, I only have one, but I was a lot tough on him. There was a lot more expectations that he had to do, be everything else. And at times, I know in his eyes, it looked unfair because I wasn't the same on the girls. So that's going to be a question that I'm gonna ask y'all. Does the sex of the child matter? But but I know for me, I was soft on my girls. Now, with my girls, it don't. They hard workers. I'm not gonna take anything from them. So they got the lessons in life that were supposed to be gotten, but they didn't have to go through the way of learning those lessons. Like they had a softer way to learn those lessons. A lot more was given to them, a lot more leniency was given to them, a lot more courtesy was given to them, a lot more respect, a lot more softness. And with my son, it wasn't given that way. Now, for those, most of y'all know my son didn't grow up in my household, although he was a feature here because he was here often. But when he was here, it was, come on, we finna work, or come on, we finna do this, or come on, we gonna go out here and do this, or we finna do this. And I can tell you at times he didn't like it. That boy still don't cut my grass. He still don't cut it. He was never big on it. He did not like that. Certain things I gave him leniency on, but then certain things I demanded from him. So cutting the grass, I ain't gonna lie. I let him do it a couple of times. He ain't gonna do it right, and he's not gonna do it to my liking. So if I ain't gonna get you to do it right, then you're not gonna do it. Don't worry about it. I got it. And part of the things that I did to help him do it was, at one point we had a little push lawnmower, the push one that you got. We got a pretty big yard, y'all, for those who don't know. So that push lawnmower, it was taking me literally every bit of three hours to cut my yard with a push lawnmower. I instantaneously, the moment I could, I went and bought me a drive. I went and got a drive. Yeah. But then when I bought the drive, I noticed that little ninja didn't want to get on that motherfucker. He don't want to do it. He just didn't want to do it. So I was like, okay, I get it now. So, but the I want to ask y'all that question: does the sex of the child matter? So for Yogi, Yogi, you only have a daughter. If you had a son, would that matter? For you, Rich, you got boys and girls. Did you have a difference in how you did it? And then for you, TBN, I think you only got daughters, right? So
I got one daughter, yeah.
Okay, so now, one daughter. So if you had a son, would it be different? That's the question I want to ask y'all.
Honestly,
yeah. I got both of y'all say yeah. I'm with the because I got boys and girls, but because I raised all my kids like pit bull puppies, I raise them like bulldogs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I raise them. Believe it or not, I'm harder on the girls than my boys.
That's amazing.
I say this every time. My boys are a blessing. I mean, my oldest son, listen, these dudes never gave me trouble. I'm not hard on my boys at all. My girls, oh man,
they the
I'm on their neck. What? I'm on their neck. What? Because they like their daddy. So I have to. My boys, they just laid back, and you would not believe my sons and my son if we all in a room together. Everybody say that. They say, "How is them your boys?" And they so calm and just laid back. They just cool. I told them I never seen cool niggas like y'all cool. Now my daughters, they the life of the party. When they come in, it's on 10. It's on 10. There ain't none of that zero shit. They coming in on 10 anywhere they go. Church, bar mitzvah, synagogue, mosque, temple. The girls own it. So that's why I say I'm hard on my girls than my boys, because I know how men are toward women. So I got to have them on their toes. So I have to have them super. That them boys, they gonna figure it out. And that's why I'm saying that. I know I know how you say you tough on them. The boys gonna figure it out. Now them girls, I gotta have them on point, because I know how dudes come. So you gotta really protect them daughters, because we men. You know what I'm saying? And once you get that a woman harder on mine, he got her. I don't care. I remember one time I told my daughter, leave this dude alone. He wasn't no good. Man, she went and got his initial tatted on her at 18 years old. And I told her, I'm going to beat your ass. And I whooped her ass. She looked at me and told me, Daddy, I'm going to marry him. Do you know, 4 months later, she had a new boyfriend and a baby on the way. I said, now, you took an ass whooping behind this nigga she said, I don't like him no more. I said, I told you that when you went and mark your body. I told her. So that's what makes me stay hard on my girls, because them girls could get persuaded. Now, them boys, they going to do the persuading. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Rich. I hate to cut y'all, but let's stay on the topic of the struggle.
Go ahead.
That's a different vein. So, as far as no, you good. I just don't want to get too far off the core point of like, because yes, I was saying you asked because Quality asked about is it different for a son than a daughter, and I say yeah, and I just think that as young boys are turning into men, our role is different in the world. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be. Now, don't get me wrong. I think sometimes we use the word survive. I mean, when we talk about struggle, we might be meaning different things in a sense. Because when I hear going through the struggle, I'm not hearing just adversity. You know what I'm saying? Because life will give you adversity no matter how much money you're making. Sure. You're gonna have to overcome something. No matter people who don't came from a silver spoon or whatever, they got adversity too. It's not like their life is this. Ain't nobody like perfect. Everybody going through something. Is the point that I'm making on that. When we talk about struggle, when we saying it based off us understanding we all come from the same kind of culture, we talking about something beyond adversity. We talking about, man, your life getting cut off. Man, you got rats and roaches.
No food in the fridge.
No food in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going through it. And I'm like, why would you want to subject your children to that, even if it is a son? Like, now I believe in having survival skills, because we talked about this before. I believe in being able to survive. How do you survive in an urban environment? If you in a rural environment, in the city, you know what I'm saying? How do you survive if you have to go without? What do you do if the lights go out? How do you? But to want your children to go through that, to, in a sense, I guess, test them. I don't think any of us has that in mind. Well, at least I don't. I don't have that in mind. But if this happens, this is what you're supposed to do. But don't be expecting that as part of your story in order to get it, in order to get it out the mud, as you say, or to say I'm only ambitious because I don't want to live like this. Like, that ain't got to be the baseline. As far as I'm concerned, the foundation ain't about struggle. Life gonna give you adversity no matter what. So, that to answer your question about the sons and the daughters, yeah, give the boys a little bit more adversity. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to subject none of my children to living as if they have no choice.
So listening to everybody, man, it's only one thing that come to my mind. You know what I'm saying? Is you got to instill some kind of hustle in your kid, because if you
Yeah,
instill
I
a
agree with that.
hustle, if you instill hustle, them lights ain't gonna get cut off. There ain't gonna be no food in the fridge. They're not gonna be living in nowhere where it's rats and roaches, because they've worked their way up to want better for them. Man, I make too much goddamn money doing what I'm doing or whatever I'm doing. Why am I gonna sit up here in this bullshit? Why am I gonna sit here and cut my lights off? You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. And then something else we need to instill in them, man. Especially in this world today, you got so much social media telling you, like basically fuck them bills, go buy this for yourself and go do this for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, priorities over necessities, man. If you can't go buy
Mm-hmm.
yourself a bitch ass thing if your bills ain't paid, because how you gonna be walking around fly as fuck in the dark? You know what I'm saying? So I believe, bro, you should still hustle in them and priorities. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been around people before in my life, man.
Yeah.
We'll go to work, right? We'll get paid, and I will watch a motherfucker go spend his whole check at the mall, and then look at me like, "Damn, Yogi, why you ain't buying yourself, nigga? I got bills. The fuck?"
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, I'm the dude spending the money at the mall. That would be my dumb ass. But you know what I did too, fellas, for my kids? I taught them, I say this all the time, I taught them how to think. So that's a
Mm,
big difference. I didn't teach them what to think. I didn't tell them that's blue, red, do that. I taught them how to think. So if you learn how to think, I'm telling you, that was the best life lesson I learned. An old nigga told me, hey, you're going to have problems. Now, what you do when they come, that tells you the man you are. And from that day on, I say I teach my kids how to think. So when a problem arises, you know how to think through it, not to react, not to get emotional. What's now? Simple. Your
mm-hmm.
town flat. God damn, my town flat. I can't make it to work. That ain't the answer. Do I have a spare? Do I have a jack? Can I change it? I say that's how you solve problems with solutions. I say, so if you taught
Mm-hmm.
what to think, you just gonna think that. But if you know how to think, you can get past any problem because it is a solution. All you have to do is think. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I tell them. Just take 10 seconds back and get to thinking. Okay, now what can I do different? What can I do? And then you'll see your problems fade away. They won't stack up. You know what I'm trying to say? So the best thing I did, I think I taught my kids how to think, not what to think. So if you tell them,
Like
if
that.
he tell you, hey, the sky blue, and you say, why the sky blue? Because this, that will make it blue. See what I'm saying? So when you say something, know what you're talking about. Because somebody might call you out. So that's how you know what to think or how to think.
Somebody,
You know,
somebody
it's a
tell me that.
process.
Somebody tell me the sky blue. I'm finna open my door and go look my goddamn self.
That you see, you start the process. It's a process of thinking. You know what I'm trying to say? A lot of times we just regurgitate answers and what we think is right without thinking it through. You know what
So
I'm
so
trying to
with
say?
that,
So
with that, be the same, like being lazy, just taking a motherfucker word and not doing your own interpretation of whatever the fuck is going on.
a lot of times we trust people. We trust people telling you the truth. They say it with a little intelligence, a little knack, a little vernacular. They sell you the lie. They tell so, and then you be like, okay, he telling the truth, like the pastor. You know, they don't open their Bible. They just trust he's saying what's in the Bible. You know what I'm trying to say? That's just us as a people. But us free thinkers and open-minded thinkers, they question every question with a question, every aspect of it, because you're trying to find the root. And you know, you have to do that. You have to ask questions to do that. But
Because
yeah,
it's three sides to every scenario.
yes,
It's
you
their version,
goddamn right.
your version, and the motherfucking truth.
The truth.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. And the truth ain't
We
even the
stand
truth
alone.
sometimes.
I got
Yeah.
bars, you know what I'm saying? A little bit every now and then. It's the type of fade.
Hey, so yeah, any last comments on that right there if we go to our next little topic?
Nah, man.
Go ahead.
Quiet to the
Good
sky.
discussion, man. It's good discussion. Now I think
I mean,
I got another portion of mine unless unless we got
nah, it's
time
fine.
for it.
As quiet as
No,
man.
you
Hit the
got
Absolutely.
it.
replay on it.
No, it's no
Go ahead.
video. So yeah, the next one is another discussion point, and so I'll try to keep up with what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? And what's looking like it's coming down the pipe. And all of us are aware of things, but just as a conversational piece to talk about at the dinner table or whatever. But what are y'all? So what careers would you say the black youth should focus on for like the next 10 to 20 years, and why? What y'all think is going on in the world?
This is a biased opinion because I read that question in the chat, and I got my mind got the hamster wheel got the turning.
I'm telling you.
So this is a little biased to me, but man, fucking CDL drivers, trucks is gonna move.
CDL.
Trucks is gonna move, no matter what the fuck it is. How you think Walmart, Target, Kroger, HEB? How you think they get products? They got to be shipped.
So look,
right?
So check this out. Then I'm glad you said that.
I'm with you.
I'm glad you said that. So CDL. So this is what I've been looking at, and I'm throwing a wrench in it because I don't know what everybody else is gonna say it. I'm just throwing a wrench in there because this is what's occurring now, and it's just a precursor to what we have coming. We got to talk about AI and these robotics. They're replacing a lot of stuff that we thinking that they won't replace. And if you ask me, for the next 10 to 20 years, what should the youth be focused on? And meaning, like, what do we, because we're the ones at this age group, we teaching the children through education. We got children, we influencing them in different ways. So not only is it AI, but how can you create AI companies, AI software, AI programs, AI systems, because that's what the world is going to. And they already got self-driving trucks. They already got it. And then the insurance on that is way cheaper than having to insure actual driver. So why would if a company knows that, okay, if I can get a truck to drive from point A to point B for the fraction of what I got to charge somebody else to do it, and if he gets to a car accident, man, I might have to deal with all kind of stuff with that. I'd rather trust a machine to do it because they don't fall asleep. They're not on their phones.
So
you know what I'm saying? All these things. So in the AI world, that's what's coming down the pipe. And we talking about 10 to 20 years from now. I don't personally think that you're going to have the same amount of people on the roads. And this is not that industry. We talking about all kind of industries, from mail carriers. We talking about people that see that even the things that I do, it's not going to be here because you can automate it. You can automate stuff. But I'm going to let y'all go, and I'm going to come on circle back around. But unless you get, you want to touch on that.
So at my job, right, they already got self-driving trucks. Like, these motherfuckers literally go to the plant, bring the shit to a certain point on the road, a driver hop in and finish it off. Right? So I've seen that with my own two eyes. Fucked me up. One morning I'm driving to the man camp. And I'm half dead, right? I'm half asleep because I've been at work all night. I look in that truck and I see nobody in that bitch. That shit spooked the shit out of me. What the fuck? But I've seen that. And my answer to that question is, man, y'all need to get acclimated with AI. They need to learn how to work that shit. Get your asses in there. Because because like, even though they got people doing the actual job, you gotta have people to program this shit. You gotta have people that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta have people that line everything out for it to do what it need to do, right? So then get acclimated with AI. You got it, Rich.
Man, listen. I'm I'm old school. I'm not pushing big AI. I know it's coming. I know it's taking over. But if you're a youth and you don't have the capabilities or the fortitude to work with the internet or mess with all that, I would say go just take it back to the basic. Electricians, plumbers, healthcare workers, firemen. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to get in those areas and not gatekeep. You know what I'm saying? Because the Hispanic has came over and took that from us. Because that was our job, the plumbing, the electricians, all that. That was us. We gave that up for nothing. You know what I'm saying? We gave that up. Stuff like that, you're going to have to have man's on. You know what I'm saying? They can go in the healthcare field. You could definitely go in the law field, far as I'm talking about as attorneys and different things like that. There's ways.
You think so, Rich? You think so, Rich? They got AI paralegals already.
They do. But I'm gonna tell you one thing that we're not gonna be able to take out of criminal is you got to have the humanity in there, the human
Yeah.
aspect. You got to have that in there. If you take that out, you ain't got court because a computer not gonna have compassion. You know what I'm trying to say? Because every crime is not that crime. And if we're in a jury, we can say we understand why that happened. A computer don't have that understanding, so that's gonna make it hard. I know they may try to get that as an option because all it's looking at is yes, no, no, yes. It's going straight by that. But the law don't always work like that. So that's gonna be a good gray area. But I mean, at this point, like you say, get familiar with AI, find a trade that you like to do. You know what I'm saying? Because everything not safe. I don't, like you say, in the next 10, 20 years, I mean, you already see the grocery store self-checkout. They just got somebody watch, make sure you don't steal. They got Amazon driving by itself. Look, learn to be a drone flyer because that game gonna come strong because they got deliveries with drones. So you might have to learn to do that. That's something to
How to
learn.
build them. Learn how to build the
How to
drones.
build them and repair stuff because they delivering shit by drone. You know what I'm saying? So they taking the human aspect out of a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And the cars already driving themselves, the Teslas. So shit, everything gonna be everything. So like you say, I don't know.
You just gotta man.
I don't know. I can't lie.
And see, that's just and that take me back to the point that I said in your other question, T Dot. And you just gotta learn how to hustle. Man, the mind of a hustler is gonna find any niche he can fall into to get what he needs to get. You know what I'm saying? If you know AI is the lick, all right, man, go to school, go learn it. You know what I'm saying? Man, you ain't even gotta go to school. You can go on the internet and learn a bunch of shit. That internet a motherfucker, man.
Like a motherfucker.
Here's what I'm and Quality, you gotta jump in too, man. But this is my fear is that we're gonna look up. I mean, our people in the youth, they're gonna look up and they're gonna be still complaining like that, or making. I ain't gonna say complaining. I don't want to put it like that, but they'll still be the gripes about how they can't find places to work, or they still dealing with racism in the job place. And I'm saying is that the only way to get ahead of that is to not put yourself in a position of a worker into perpetuity, not forever. At some point, you got to be able to not rely on other people. And I'm saying, like right now, we sounding the alarms. Hey, y'all, look what's coming down the pipe. You got 10, 20 years, 30 years to get it together. Start, look at where the world is going and seeing what countries are going to look like they get gaining power or whatever to position yourself to be able to find out what's coming instead of just waking up one day and like the world to pass you by. You know what I'm saying? Like we finally get the opportunity to see something before it get here. In other words, because we talking about it now. So why wait till it's too late? You know what I'm saying? To where now you got to pivot to the next thing to say, well, what's going to be coming next? And it might be even harder to get to that next thing.
Yeah, do you think that they are actually paying attention? That's the question. They can have it all day. They can have it all day showing what's coming down the pipeline, but are you paying attention to what's coming down to where you can position yourself to where you still in position to do what you got to do? You see what I'm saying?
I hope so, man. I mean, it's part. There's a responsibility that I think that we have because we see it right now, and I think we got to be able to make opportunities available. You know what I'm saying, through whatever means that is. Whether it's giving out information or pointing to this direction. But to not, what I don't like is our generations and that are still into the same things that the youth are into, and not like giving them enough warning or enough direction to focus on something different. Like think about it right now. If you think of a gas station, you immediately think of a certain group of people. That's just kind of how we operate. If you think of a nail salon, you think of a certain group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like you realize that they had these industries sold up. If you think of a construction worker, if you think of a certain group of people, you know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like that's just like common across, at least in America. Certain groups of people, they control certain industries. We know to go to this person to get this because they got ownership of that. So we got to position ourselves to. And I would like for us to be, when they think of AI, or if it's not AI, whatever else it is, but think about us into the future, though. You know what I'm saying? What you got, Quality? You ain't said nothing yet.
I'm finna hit you right now because I was waiting on y'all to get done.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kangle.
I'm gonna answer the question first things first. What I would try to influence the younger generation to do is more so work for yourself, and meaning this and this type of deal here. Be a farmer. A lot of people don't understand how detrimental that is to society. A farmer, grow and raise your own cattle or grow your own food. Those are things that will never go away because you have to actually do that in order to have that. We all need food, so we got to have it. Some other points I want to make to y'all is us as the generation today has to help the generation of tomorrow. So when I say that, I'm saying this. This is something that I do a lot of that I think nobody, my family think I'm cuckoo when I do this. But we'll go to the grocery store. And you know how the grocery store had that line to where you just go in there and you just you scan your own stuff and all that there.
Yeah.
I feel like that right there is how they move you slowly into what they're doing. You have to be the stronger person in the mind to have that mindset to, I'm not going to do that. Each time I go to the store, that line can be at the back of the goddamn store. My wife gets so mad at me. I'm going to stand in that line. Well, can't we just go right here? It's right there. I mean, there ain't nobody in that line. We can stand it. I said we can go. No, I'm going to stand in that line. I always tell her I like people. I like people. I like to talk to people. I like to see people. I like to interact with people. I don't want to interact with a machine. So
that gets you with the convenience.
Well, that's how they get you. They get what you basically just said, Yogi. They get you with the convenience, but you got to be the smarter person to recognize that I can't take convenience over understanding that tomorrow may not be nothing from anyone to do because the computers have done it all. Another job that I would ask the younger generation to do is to repair those computers and things of that nature. You think you just said that, TBN. That's another good one. You want to be able to repair those things because clearly if we're moving to them, then someone needs to know how to operate them in a level of being able to fix them. Yogi, you made a point when you said the driver, the truck drive itself to the spot and then the guy gets in the truck and take it over there. That's for now. That's just for now.
Yeah, I know.
Later, the truck gonna do it all. And this is the kicker to it. Some people you'll say, you gotta well, I'm gonna say it this way. It's 4 of us on this screen right now. All 4 of us know how to fix the AI thing, right? I only need one of you motherfuckers.
See?
What about when the AI learn to fix itself? Because that's coming too. Robots working on the robots.
Yeah, it is.
Like people don't understand. And look, I know a lot of stuff to us seem like, man, they ain't gonna be able to do all that. I know what it sounds like. It's not until you start looking and listening to people who build these machines that's talking about these machines and about that. All of them are saying this. People have no idea what's coming. That's the common theme that I hear all the time. You don't know what's coming. I remember this brother was going live. He worked for Amazon. No, he worked for Tesla. And he was explaining how it's like working at Tesla. He was like, man, I work here at Tesla. He said they got drones that fly through here all day long that surveying people working. We work these long shifts. And he was like, man, he was like Elon is preparing for something that y'all don't understand. And Elon was saying this himself. Elon Musk himself was saying, hey, one way to get the country out of debt is we have to be able to produce more. Humans cannot do it. Machines don't get tired. they can work around the clock without stopping. It could be more efficient than a human can. There's is less errors, less smaller margin of errors with these machines. And so I'm just saying, listen to what the people are saying that's building these things. Hear what they saying. Don't take our word for it. Listen to what they got to say. And I'm telling y'all, man, this stuff is coming. And I just wish that this conversation was a bigger conversation amongst us about what we're gonna be doing.
Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm finna point prove your point, what you just said right now, T-Ben.
I got one question.
Oh, go ahead, y'all. Go ahead, Rich.
No, go put the comment. Is it comment?
Okay, read this comment, T-Ben.
Them companies going forward when accidents go to happen. Can't no rubber. Okay.
Okay, there you go. That's your
All
person.
right.
Read the next one.
You know what I saw?
Oh, he took the next one. Oh, there you go, right there.
They can't drive no trucks, bro. Okay.
Okay.
Now, mind you, look, they testing it right. You talking about today?
They doing
whatever
it right
today's
now.
day is.
That's my point right there, T-Ben. We don't realize what we're doing today that's going to hurt us tomorrow. When you go through that goddamn line and you allow yourself to ring your own groceries. First of all, man, you don't work for that goddamn store. Why are you ringing your own groceries?
Damn, so don't. I don't get paid.
You don't work for them. You don't get no dollar, no nothing, no incentive, no insurance, no nothing to sit up there and ring up your own grocery, bag them up, and take them out the store. Why do you do it?
Because I take something every time I go through that line. Yeah, I don't ring up everything when I go through that line. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not lying. They could take me now. I don't. Them gummy lifesavers, I ain't ringing that shit up. I'm going right around, drop it in the bag. Yeah, y'all want to be slick. Okay, that's my pay. I know
don't
that's
be putting all that on the camera, man. You know these folks coming after us, man.
I'm sorry, my bad. But hey, T-Ben, to what you were saying that got me riled up, I watched that Joe Rogan episode with
I've been
him
watching
on
them
there.
too.
Man, when Joe Rogan asked him, what's the scariest thing? He say, AI. And he was like, what? He said, that scares me. And Joe was
He ain't
like,
the only one saying it either.
No, Joe was just smoking. He said, what you don't realize is how intelligent it is. It's figuring out shit about his own self and figuring out. He said, then they're going to start thinking about what we need as humans. He said, that's how far they're thinking. And we saw it in Terminator. They put the shit in the movie before they give it to us. They put your mind on. But he's telling us, and he said, the ones he had created had got so smart and so fast, it scared him. Because he like, how did it learn so fast? But he said
they are talking, they have created their own language amongst themselves that we don't understand.
That's what he said. He said they can
learning how to lie. They learning how to lie. These AI programs learning how to lie and blackmailing people.
Yes. Do y'all realize that
this happening right now? This happening. This ain't sci-fi. This happening now.
Yeah.
So I got
they put it in the movie. They put all this in movies before this shit
happened.
It wasn't gonna happen, and I knew it was gonna happen. I'm telling you.
So I got a question though, right? We sitting up here talking about AIs and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. What lane, like teachers and all that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's certain stuff that we do out here, bro, that needs a human touch. You can sit up here all day and of course you can have a AI teaching a class or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. But I feel like that's one of them lanes you need a human touch. Cause man, them kids ain't gonna be paying attention. And then saying that, if that is the case, what would they put our kids? And then how long saying
they don't care about your kids.
So how long? I got an even bigger point from the kids saying this. You got AI coming along taking all these jobs. You know what that's gonna do to us as humans?
What?
Now we're gonna be in a fucking war zone because we trying to eat.
They don't care.
Hey, so check it out. So listen, so you bring up some excellent questions, and like I haven't posted it yet in our group chat, but I will now that you're talking about what you're talking about. And he talked about a lot of these different things. There's been a lot of different people talking about it. It's countless from different countries, ain't just the U.S., Asians, wherever. Yes. But one thing he talked about is because one of the points of the question was like, so what do we want? What do we need humans for, right? And it's a lot like entertainment, for example, sports, in arts and music. We always want that human touch, right? But they talk about education and how actually, AI educating can be better depending.
Yes.
But here's the thing. So this is what we got to keep in mind too. You know how, from our vantage point, it's certain things that we're just not going to understand. Like, for example, children born today, they can't understand the world without the internet. They don't know what that's
Yeah.
like. There's no way you can make them explain. You can only explain. They don't know what it's like. Just like there's going to be a generation who only understands interacting with robots. They're not going to know what it's like just interacting with humans in certain spaces. So to them, what we saying right now is not going to make sense to them. But that's the world they finna come into. They're going to be in a world where robots are going to be in front of them all the time. That's going to be normal for them. For us, it's going to be weird. So just keep that in mind as, when moving forward, younger generations, their world just it gets different as technology evolves. So just something to think about. But yeah, I don't know, man. As far as what we like, for some people, like he made a point about Warren Buffett. He was like, Warren Buffett would never get a robotic accountant. He's always got a human accountant. But
Yeah.
but somebody like Warren Buffett, that's gonna be a generation that's gonna die off.
Yeah.
So there's going to be generations born with robotic accountants. And to them, that's going to be normal. Because maybe those accountants, those robots don't make mistakes. They don't miscalculate numbers. Maybe it don't take them a whole day to get an answer back. So we never know. But I think that world is what our children got to be geared up for. That AI robotic world. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I think I went over my time.
Oh, but we got to
No, that's all
revisit
right.
this one though, TBN, because you can see right now, once again, we could go all night on this. So we got to
Yeah.
revisit this one. We got to
Yeah, we
come back.
will. Absolutely.
But,
What you got, Rick?
because
Yeah,
man, because you got to realize, I'm realizing in real time, like I came from a rotary phone where you stick the thing in to now don't know house phones exist. I couldn't imagine a life without a house phone. My grandmother, who passed away years ago, that was her main thing. I'm keeping a house phone. When we was trying to go to cellular phone, I'm keeping a house phone. My mom and them, they kept a landline. I'm like, what that's about? Because my kids look at that and be, what y'all did on that? I say, I talk. Because everybody have cell phones. Everything, like you say, the AI the computer's gonna be so in their face that it's normal. We're gonna be like dinosaurs.
Normal.
Because we're telling them, like, nah, this ain't it. They taking the human aspect away from life. And y'all don't get it. But you know what I'm saying? When they wake up, it's gonna be too late. They're gonna be in a war. Unless they start listening now. And that's why
Oh,
I'm glad these artists are pushing back on the lightning and the images from the AI
hmm
stuff. And we're gonna have to start doing that with ourselves. You better go get your image and your likeness and hold it that they can't use it, because you'll find yourself in a scandal you didn't know about, because they can make it happen. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, we might have to look into that. Like he said, we got to revisit this because it's a bunch of
it's a
layers
long
like an
one.
onion.
hey,
Yeah,
hey,
we got to
Yogi,
open.
you a minute ago you mentioned about war breaking down. That's another point, because another point of topic on they're talking about universal high income. I think is what they're calling it, and a universal basic income. Two different things, but flirt with the idea of everybody having what they need to survive. But then the question becomes, what are people going to be fighting over then? And somebody brought up the point, it's going to be over land or
Yep,
where to build stuff at. It ain't
yep,
going to be
yep.
about so this, and then maybe robots might be the next kind of, I don't want to say currency, but leverage point. Like, well, if you got all the land and I got the best robots, maybe that's what we fight over. I don't know. It's different. Like, it's going to change humanity. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of tough to predict it, but it's going to be a major shift in how humans operate, just like the shift from fire to electricity. You know what I'm saying, or the shift from uh, I don't know, from
Horse and
moving into the
carriage to
mechanical
car.
world. Yeah, the
Horse and
automobile
carriage to
world.
car.
It's going to
Yep.
be it's a major shift occurring. The AI, this the next shift that we seeing right now. It's changing how we operate.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So
Because you
on
got to
that note,
if y'all hold on one second. If y'all look into it, when we went from horses to cars, that's where a lot of money, because oil and metal started going up. because before that, a horse didn't need that. You know what I'm trying to say? So that there's gonna be an industry coming. Trust and believe. When you come with that, yeah, it's gonna come. Go with it, Yogi. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out, brother.
Good, big dog. So at that point, man, we're gonna cut it off right there. Like we said, man, it's gonna be another discussion for another day because we can really go on and on about that, man. But right now, man, we're gonna go on and jump to OG Rich Black.
Gotta get my glasses.
You know, hey, you gotta put the clip specs on, Rich.
Yes, sir. They on. Here we go.
It's about to go down. Hold on, right there. Let me roll.
All right. Fellas.
What you got?
All right. Yeah, man. Thank y'all. Hey, you know who it is. It's Rich. I'm coming with Black Excellency because you already know Black history is not 1 month. It's every day with us. And I think it's only right that the person that I'm giving Black excellence to, everybody know him. He been getting Black excellence. Yesterday was his birthday. So he got 2 clips. You can roll them for me, Yogi, and then I get to run it down.
Yes, sir. Roll them back to back.
Yes, sir. Do so.
No other ethnic group has been a slave on American soil.
I mean, every other group that came as an immigrant somehow, not easily, but somehow got around it. Is it just the fact that Negroes are black?
America freed the slaves in 1863 through the Emancipation Proclamation of Abraham Lincoln, but gave the slaves no land or nothing in reality, and as a matter of fact, to get started on. At the same time, America was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that there was a willingness to give the white peasants from Europe an economic base. And yet it refused to give its black peasants from Africa, who came here involuntarily in chains and had worked free for 244 years, any kind of economic base. And so emancipation for the Negro was really freedom to hunger. It was freedom to the winds and rains of heaven. It was freedom without food to eat or land to cultivate, and therefore it was freedom and famine at the same time. And when white Americans tell the Negro to lift himself by his own bootstraps, they don't look over the legacy of slavery and segregation. I believe we ought to do all we can and seek to lift ourselves by our own bootstraps. But it's a cruel jest to say to a bootless man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. And many Negroes, by the thousands and millions, have been left bootless as a result of all of these years of oppression and as a result of...
But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right.
I want to apologize for the little thing that popped up on the screen, y'all. Y'all got it. You muted, Rich. You muted.
He's still muted.
Wow, man.
Yeah, I guess he got to leave and come back.
So while we wait for Rich to come back, there you go.
That boy came back fast. God damn.
Yeah,
Rich.
man. Listen, hey, I'm right here. Hey, Bass on it. Listen, I think everybody on the panel know who that is. Yesterday was his birthday, so it was only right that I give him a Black excellence because I don't know nobody beside I can name on a hand that should get it beside this guy here. That's Martin Luther King Jr. He was born Michael King Jr. January 15th, 1929. He listen, civil rights leader, Baptist minister, nonviolent protests. We can go on and on and on. The walks in Selma, the bus boycott. I mean, I didn't realize that he started in 1955 with the protests and the civil rights. That meant he was 26 years old when he started. It lasted till he was 39. It lasted 13 years before he was assassinated. So I'm like, at 26, this man was, I mean, when I was 26, I wasn't close to what this man has done. At 26, he was leading the whole thing. 39, they killed him. So he did this for 13 years straight. I mean, I don't know. You know, the more I listened to him, the more I started to like him because, you know, I was more on the Malcolm X side and I thought it was a bad thing. But I see, if you listen to his last speeches when he started talking, he had woke up, because I heard him say he led his people into a burning building, a burning house. And I think he understood at what point he messed up. You know, he started trying to backtrack. And that's why I think he was ultimately taken out when his views didn't line up with their views like they wanted to. So back then, you know, it was easy. Just take the man out. And you know, he didn't won Nobel Peace Prizes, everything. It's not no accolade you can give him that we shouldn't know. So with that, I was just giving him his Black excellency and let him know that he's not forgotten about. Yesterday was his birthday, and I was going to open the floor to the fellas to say what y'all want to say about Martin Luther King, because I don't know what he meant to y'all or what you thought or when did you come across him, you know, because I learned about him young, real young, off the muscle. You had a picture of white Jesus on our wall, and you had Martin Luther King. That was in our household. And you had that picture with the black shit around it, which you took with your family from Sears and Roebuck. They was all lined up in everybody black household. And I know that. So, yeah, everybody ought to, you know. So with that being said, the flow, what y'all think about old Martin Luther King? Y'all got anything to say about it?
I do.
Yeah.
Go ahead, T-Ben. I'll go after you.
Nah, bro. Go ahead, bro.
I just want to say this here. I put the comment up there for everybody to see it. I mean, on the in the chat, but I'll put it up here. But this is something that, like, once again, y'all, when we talk about things like this, I don't think you understand the significance and what we're trying to do. We're trying to educate our people about us, because there are not many places where you're going to go where they're going to tell you about us. They're going to teach you everything they want to teach you in school except about you if you look like me. They're not going to teach you these things. So if you don't have the umph to want to learn these things about your history, it will be erased, y'all. And that is exactly what they want. They want to erase your history to where you don't know how to think. You don't know where you come from. Many of us walk around, most of us walk around with names that don't even belong to us, y'all. It's a sad thing, but you don't understand it because we value so many other stupidity things instead of valuing things like that. My wife is on here saying, Quality, you can stand in the line. You can stand in line all you want. The world is changing. She's right. She's 100% right. I'm going to do whatever I can to salvage whatever I can and whoever I can by standing firm on my actions. I'm not going to ask everybody to do it because everybody's not going to be as patient as me. Everybody's not going to give me the same effort that I'm going to give to save my community because I love my community. I love them. So I'm going to do whatever it takes. Everybody else ain't going to see that. So I can't expect for everybody else to do the things that I do. All I can do is do them and hope that it's a change. And when I leave this world, I hope that I have influenced somebody to understand that, hey, man, we got to start doing things a little different. But what Rich just said right now, I mean, it's golden knowledge, y'all. Golden knowledge. This man just had a beautiful sermon of what we are going through today, which he predicted back in those days, the 60s. Good Lord, y'all. Please, as a community, please learn your history, where you come from, and don't forget it, and teach it to your young.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, y'all. That's all I got.
He parked his slab. You want to say something on Yogi? T-Ben, you go last, brother.
Yeah, man. I encourage us, man, to look at this man as more than just a day we got off for work or a day we got off of school. There's a reason why that man have his day. Do y'all know that he wasn't even gonna get his day? There was celebrities like Stevie Wonder lobbying for him to have this holiday. They didn't even want to give this man the respect enough to give him his own day. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this, man. I feel like us as a culture, especially with this younger generation, if y'all knew our history, all that bullshit that y'all do, y'all wouldn't even do it. Because it's people that came before us that fight for the rights that we even remotely have today. And we take advantage of it and we fuck over it, man.
Yeah.
This man, now this is one of the people that you're gonna learn about in Black History Month. You know why? Because he's one of the most prominent figures in our culture.
Yep.
Him, Rosa Parks, people like that. They're gonna talk about them every Black History Month because that's just how important that man was to our culture. And we sitting over here squandering it off with the bullshit. We can't even be around each other without being bullshit fighting and all that shit, man.
Women against men.
I know
all
y'all
that
seen.
shit.
I know you seen the watch party shit at the stadium.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, man. We can't even come together as a community. Nigga, you can't even walk on a street without a motherfucker. Where you from? What are we doing?
Yeah.
And we powerful, man. I'm gonna take this from soul food, man. Big Mama. One finger can do no damage, but if you put all them fingers together and ball up a fist, you can strike a mighty blow.
Yeah,
that's not what she said.
Yeah,
verbatim, but
that's what it meant.
I get the message.
Y'all get the gist of what she's saying, man. And then we don't even got to do that for us, man. Just like for us, man. Do it for us as a community, for the people that came before us. Rosa Parks fought for you to sit in the front of the fucking bus.
Is it safe to say that everybody on this panel, I'm coming to you next, T-Man, that we have lived longer than Martin Luther King? He only made it 39.
Yeah.
I feel each one of us are over 39.
Yeah.
And look what he did by his 39. I'm in my 50s, so I'm way past the 39. You know how bad I feel to see this little 39-year-old dude started in his 20s. What I'm doing, what I miss. I'm in my 50s, and why I went wrong. I'm in my 50s. I ain't did a piece of what he did. Man, and y'all remember, he's the only person that the United States admit that they killed, because they always say he was assassinated. They know we didn't do it. They did it. That's just he's the only motherfucker you gonna hear him say we killed. They don't never say why they did it, but they told you they killed him.
But
you go.
But we know why they killed him, though.
Yeah,
because
I'm just saying, how is that just freedom knowledge?
Man,
we killed him, y'all. What y'all gonna do?
Because that
you
man, because that man was that powerful the way he was gonna bring us all together on getting this shit together. Man, it's a man. One of my favorite shows is the Boondocks. Don't laugh at me, don't judge me if you do kiss my ass, right? But they had an episode, right, where they brought Martin Luther King back, and he seen what the fuck we turned into.
Oh yeah,
I would really think that was like, damn, bro, this what I died for?
Yeah.
That alone should make you feel like shit, because this man went through the trenches, man, and got killed because he wanted us to come together as a people. He wanted all of us to, man, shit, you got them over here giving them land, give us land too.
Yogi, when he had that one meeting, T-Ben no. He had that one meeting with Malcolm X, it was over. They was finna kill him. Because when him and Malcolm met and had that little meeting, and they saw
now they're coming together.
They killed him right after that. Just but
because it was finna get real.
Yeah.
It was finna get real.
Because Malcolm woke him up. That's when you start talking about land and money and stuff. Like we get messed over. But go ahead, T Ben. Give us some knowledge.
You got it, T Ben.
Yeah, man. Yeah, when he said, we coming to collect a check. You know what I'm saying? When you make that comment. But yeah, man, MLK is somebody in different. What I don't like how we pit different people against each other that that we're looking for us to have a better life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like Malcolm against. 'Cause I think everybody had their role. However God wanted them to operate in life or how they took control of their life, that was their purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Now, ideological things, certain things that we can disagree or agree on, but I will say this: the way that I think the courage that he displayed, man, is definitely to be modeled after. The
Yeah.
fact that he was willing to put his life on the line for what he believed in, what he thought was
Yeah.
the right thing to do. Um, and so I think that's something as men, what I'm saying? Like when you believe in something, you stick with it. And Rich, I ain't gonna let you say that about yourself, brother. Man, you got children and you out here living your life. You doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's impactful. It ain't gotta impact millions of people for it to be impactful.
I
You know what
appreciate
I'm
it.
saying? So you just
I
keep that
receive it.
about yourself.
I receive it.
Uh, yeah, but MLK is an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And I know that people have their own. It's even sad that we have to have enough of us that can't that will refuse to acknowledge the role he played. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Maybe to
Yes.
either some
Yes.
shortcomings or the his ideology. You know what I'm saying? But
Uh-huh.
as at some point 26 years old to 39, you go through some changes. You start learning,
Yeah.
looking at things different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You get to a certain point, you say, hey, man, you know what? Maybe I was going about this the wrong way, or maybe I had faith in the wrong thing and it turned
Yeah.
out this way. So let's try to turn it around. And if somebody don't get the opportunity to do that, I think that it's kind of unfair to judge them based off of what they were not able to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Given showing like a track record of progress and getting things done, I think it's safe to say that had he still been living or got older, directions would have been changed and maybe would have been a different reality. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, man, yeah, that's what I agree with everything y'all pretty much was saying, man. Inspiration. I love his bravery, his courage, and as time progressed, he started the way I kind of see things for our people now is kind of what he started to realize later on in life.
Yeah.
You know, but I part my slab on that.
Man, I appreciate all y'all input on it. Hey, like you said, different people have different feelings about him, but I still think he's black excellency because he was trying to
Mhm.
get us in a better position, even though he didn't understand the position. Sometimes they say, like he said, I let my people in a burning house. Sometimes you don't know, like you say. If you think the same at 26 to 39, you wasted 13 goddamn years. You understand what I'm saying? So I knew he grew from the more information because that's what information do. It grow you up. You know what I'm trying to say? The more you learn, there's certain shit you can't do no more because you know now. So I think that's what happened with him. And hey, I think they did the right thing, man. That it's an MLK in every hood in America. It's not in now 50 states you're gonna find a MLK. You're gonna find one. In every I don't care, Detroit, go wherever you want. New York, they got MLK somewhere. That's a how do you say aptitude to his greatness, if that's the way you say it. But yeah, think about that.
Hey,
He
can
got
I
a
say
street
something?
everywhere. Martin Luther King.
Hey, but can I say something else about that too, Rich? I want to touch on that, man.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Man, us as black people, every MLK Boulevard, stop making that the fucking hood. Like, if y'all notice, every MLK street is in the fucking hood, and
Yeah,
niggas be over
yeah,
there on dumb shit.
yeah,
Like, man, y'all, man, like that shit it became a staple of well, shit. Anyway, even any Martin Luther King Boulevard you go on, that's where they bullshit. Nah, man, we just gotta stop bullshitting as a people, bro. We just gotta stop bullshitting as a people, man. Learn your history, bro. Because I promise you, man, if y'all learn and see, it's a testament to what Quality said. They're not teaching y'all this shit, so y'all don't know. Go do your own research and look at the people that came before us, man. And I promise you, bro, y'all will stop this bullshit, bro. Us out here killing each other. Man, you you looking at a black man as a threat. Man, I look at all four brothers on this pod, well, all three, because I'm four, duh. But all three brothers on this podcast, man, I ain't got no beef or no rip. I love these brothers, man.
Yeah.
Genuine love for these brothers. Anybody I come across, man, if you ain't on that bullshit, like, cause I'll be on that bullshit with you, but I'm not going into it like that, man. From what I see it, man, you another. I'm just being honest, man. But that's my point, though, man. If I ain't coming, man, I'm coming in with love. And you want to take it somewhere else, that's cool too. But man, hey man, when I see another black man, I look at you as just that, another black man, bro. You my brother in some way, sense, or form, man.
Yeah.
We gotta get out this bullshit, man. We gotta get out this bullshit, man. Cause this shit now, it's this shit pathetic, man. This shit pathetic, man.
Yogi, they worked the number on us, man. That plantation psychosis, you can read it. It's a book, Breaking the Chains of Psychological Slavery. That it ain't number maybe 80-some pages by Dr. God damn it. Breaking the Chains of Psychological Slavery. I'll tell you his name in a minute.
Yeah, send it to me in the chat.
It's a good book, 80-some word. I almost said the man. Dr. Naeem Akbar. Dr. Naeem Akbar wrote it. It's by
he wrote Visions for Black Men too.
Yeah, he did. He wrote a couple of them. But his first one is the one I was talking about. It's called Breaking the Chains of Psychological Slavery. It's 90 pages. That's so powerful. Because he go right into how we got here, how to break it, and what we need to do to maintain it. Great book. But man, they did a number on us.
I'm reading the book right now, man. And it's called my little brother put me on it, man. It's called The Delectable Negro. Did y'all know they used to eat us?
Yeah.
They used to cook us and eat us. They used to eat our man points thinking that it would transition to theirs.
Yeah.
Like they used to fucking cook us like meals and eat us, bro.
That's the mind of a people. And what mind is that? It's not ours.
What the fuck are we doing, man?
Hey, man.
And this gonna be the last one before we move on. But first of all, I want to address Rich. Rich,
go ahead.
What we have set up right here today is our way of trying to give back to our community. So once again, what TBN already said, my brother, you have not failed your community. You still working. It don't matter if you started it when you was 3 or if you started when you were 100. You still did something that's going to leave something for your community. Everything that you did on this show has always been something of Black excellence. So you're educating your people right now. That makes you a part of Black history, my friend.
Because you've been teaching us about Black people and what they did before us that we never knew about.
Yeah.
And the second part of it,
that right there
go ahead,
itself is it. No, my bad. Man, like that right there in itself is a service, man.
Actually, definitely
for business.
And then the second part is y'all I think what Yogi said was just mind blowing for y'all that didn't get it. The Boondock Show. It's a freaking cartoon that brought back Martin Luther King to see how we fucking act today. You should be a fucking ashamed of yourself. We can't even get past fucking women and men. Black women and men, let's be clear. Black women and men fighting amongst each other about 50-50s and who should pay and who got the money. And well, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Man, that topic I had tonight that I was going to play, but I went to another lane. But we going to touch on that bitch next week. It's the shit that we talking about right now, man.
Yeah.
This shit has gotten out of hand, man.
Yes.
But you know what, fellas? If we keep going and we keep striving, if we get 1 or 2 or 3, I think that'll help. You know what I'm saying?
That's it right there, Rich.
You gotta plant
3 a day.
Yeah, you gotta plant a seed, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, I try to pass on good information. I don't pass on negative information.
Man, so. now, like this is not a perfect segue because I hate to interrupt the Black Power and the Black Excellence, but I got
absolutely.
I gotta get on this bullshit. So with that being said,
here we go.
Takes home, boy, we just do it like this. 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 Do it.
So my intro video isn't as long as Quality's. All right, folks. So not gonna lie, man. Bro been kind of drilling me about us touching on this specific subject, man. Sit there, it's a hell of a way to kick out 26. I tell you that much.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Everybody didn't have their takes on it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about what the fuck we feel about the situation. Y'all know the situation. I got 3 videos. I'm about to roll them all together, and then we're gonna get on it.
All right, go ahead.
I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see, ain't nobody
let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't nobody
suck
gonna
dick.
tell you. Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
you doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't
Believe me
do
when
that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's switch seats. I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well, I tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
Okay, but that gay shit, oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I'm a
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
We
you're
good.
not bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do dick
We can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right down,
Yo.
right now, and go on back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You
I'm
running
saying
your
it right
mouth.
now.
I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit
sucking
for the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it call this nigga out his name? Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get respected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on. That's why
And that's why I said
you say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied because here's the truth. Brother Anton.
It's when I told Corey to that face, he giggled like a little schoolgirl because he don't know shit. The nigga tell jokes for a living. He don't know shit. He tells jokes. He's the court jester. Stop looking up to these niggas that don't know shit. We are not liberal. We are not the party of gay people. We do not fuck with illegal migrants coming into the country and taking what our ancestors died for. I told the nigga it's disrespectful that we got less than 20% voter turnout rate, and we need to be more involved in our local communities, and the nigga giggled like a schoolgirl. Man, what the fuck y'all talking about? This nigga don't know shit. If he not talking about somebody, he don't have no content. Y'all niggas keep following these cornball ass niggas that's leading y'all into the mire. They a distraction. They're a distraction. That's it. They not telling you the truth. And that's what I wanted to say to him because before we got derailed. No, you do the easy shit. You pander. Y'all panda bears. I say the uncomfortable shit that I know that the majority of people.
Wow. Frame it up how you want, Yogi. What you want to know?
It ain't nothing to do, man. Y'all pretty much seen the gist of the topic, man. So yeah. I'm gonna open the floor for conversation, fellas. Let's talk about it.
Man, listen. I'm gonna go first and make it short and sweet. Listen. For every bear, there's a bigger bear. I don't know what Corey thought, but Anton came there to fight. You know what I'm saying? And part two is, why do Corey care what Anton think to bring him on the show? Because you're you successful stand-up comedian. So you didn't need him. I really think they just did that shit for content to get him some money because it's getting a lot of views. I don't really think that neither one of them wanted to fight or had a reason to fight. That's why I think they coerced this and they said, we're going to get us some money out of it. Because, if it's different to be on this here and disrespect, but a dude to disrespect you in your place like that, all you had to do is say, cut my cameras. And y'all tear up the place. They don't have to see that, but they kept the cameras rolling. That's what made me think they were just trying to get content and footage. Because if you were serious and it's my show and we getting it, hey man, cut them cameras off. If we finna get it on. Yeah, I don't need these cameras. So, I think they both was wrong. I think they both was on bullshit. And, Anton came on a lot of bullshit. I don't think that Corey was on the bullshit he was on, but I think Anton came there for a fight. He came to strictly push his buttons and make him crash out. You know what I'm saying? Because if you fight on YouTube like that, you'll lose your sponsors and all that. So, Anton had security guards with him and the whole nine and his woman. So, you know how they go. It was just a pissing contest. Like we said, us black men, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, y'all. That was it for me, Parker Slab.
You got quality.
I'm finna hop in here. Interesting. We just had our segment of Black Excellence for Martin Luther King. And
I hated it. I said I hated it,
and here it is. We got to see that there. Which there's nothing wrong with what you did, Yogi. It's our job to put it out there and for us to conversate about it. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna conversate about it. So I'm finna tell you what I saw. And I would hope that both gentlemen's these words that I get that I'm finna say right now, I hope it reaches both of them. To me, both of y'all were kids. You acted like some fucking children. You to be that sensitive about what another man said about you, whether you liked it or you didn't like it. You didn't have to own it. You didn't have to become it. You didn't have to act on it. You sat up there and did what you did. Now, Rich say it could have been for promotional reasons. I don't even know if it was for that. But what it definitely was, it made you look very, very ignorant. The both of you. And what really stuns me is this. You got half of people saying, Corey would have whipped his butt. Oh my God, Corey would have whipped his butt. And then you got the other half. Anton put him in his place. I hope I'm saying your name right, sir. I don't mean no disrespect for him. Not. I've never really been good with pronunciation. But the Anton dude or whatever, he put him in his place. He said what he said. Fellas, how do we help our community if we can't even have a conversation with each other without going through that? How can we help our community? How can any one of you say that that's what you're trying to do on your platform, helping the community, when you act like that? It's such a sign of weakness when you have to be this way. It's a sign of weakness. I'm going to be very transparent when I say Anton went after this episode, after all that there, he goes back and then he tells the story of, yeah, he didn't really want that smoke. And if he did, I would have got him. And I'm from Detroit. And I don't understand this language to me. I'm from Detroit. Well, I'm from Houston. So now what? What does that mean? Does that mean that you're going to kick my butt because you from Detroit?
Oh, dead homies.
Yeah, I don't understand this. It's like this is such stupidity to me that you could literally sit up here and think that these things are the way you're supposed to act. did you think of your children? Any one of you? I think both of them. I don't know if any one of them even have kids, but I do know. Did you think of the youth and anybody else when y'all decided to act this way? Did y'all think of that? Did y'all think of anything, the repercussions of the way that y'all was acting, how that would affect it? Or was y'all only concerned what Rich said, the viewing? The view. Mm-hmm. So I'm very disappointed in both gentlemen, although I don't want to say that part, but I'm disappointed in both.
FaceTime Bayou City.
I'm not gonna say that because I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. What good am I if I turn and do the same thing that they did?
I got you. That's accountability.
That makes sense.
Accountability.
I would literally be doing the same stupid ass shit they doing. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to help them. I want to help my community. I ain't trying to destroy it.
Come on in, T-Ben. You got something to
say? Yeah, man.
T-Ben on me trying to see that.
I know it. I hear it in his voice. He's like, man, these niggas here, man. I know.
I already knew when you was fun.
You don't have to say nothing. We understood. You said it right there.
No, I mean, I talk about it, man. You know, I really, y'all talk because it's I'm participating with our own show, but normally I wouldn't even really, but here's the thing, man, and regardless of what they was talking about, my biggest thing is far too many times, man, when we get together, we just want to argue and squabble, and that's the part that. To me, it's like a never-ending war. You know what I'm saying? When you approach it that way, when it's always about, I'm listening to some of the after conversations, and let me just say for the record, man, both of them is at least 40.
You goddamn right.
I think Corey in his 50s.
Yeah,
ain't nobody. Look, as a 40-year-old, I'll be 42 this year. Hey, man, ain't nobody this age. Ain't nobody this age trying to do no fight. Period. You ain't trying to get out there and fight. You're not trying to do that at this point in your life. For a lot of different reasons, but you're not trying to just go fight. And if you're in your 50s, you for sure ain't trying to be fighting at that point in your life. You didn't accumulate a little too much. I don't mean too much, but you accumulated a lot in your life. You got more responsibilities. You're getting older. Your body ain't the same. You ain't trying to recover from none of that. It's bad for your image. You ain't trying to do that. Now, when you're in your 20s, okay, I get it. I'm not to say that you ain't gonna fight, but that's not what you're trying to do. So you can tell neither one of them wanted to fight first and foremost.
Exactly.
If you want to fight, you just gonna fight. It ain't gonna be no let's go outside and say it again. You're not doing all that.
Right.
If you got it in your mind to fight, you gonna fight.
I'm gonna run up in your shit.
So that's just addressing that side of it. But it brings me back, and I'm not really trying to frame this as a bringing up racism and white supremacy. That's not the point of. I'm going back to Neely Fuller and what he said, but it's bigger points. And ultimately, he was saying how Black people should not avoid each other entirely, but if you're going to be around each other, to be constructive with each other, to find ways to either fight injustice or fight racism. That's how he framed it. That's what he's speaking about. I don't want to make it about racism. I don't want, I think that's another forever conversation, just talking about racism and how it's affecting us, how it's not affecting us. At this point, there's going to be no resolving that discussion because we've been having it for decades at this point. And it ain't changed. But part of it was being able to avoid the harmful conversations that divide us. That's why, I'm always about building with like minds. And I say that so much because I'm really about that and been about that for as long as anybody would know me, involved with our people, trying to make try to improve our conditions. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't, to me, if when I say build with like minds, you got somebody, they have two different ideologies. That's clear. I'm not saying people can handle debate, but when it gets to the point of arguing and squabbling, it's like there's no point even having a debate at all. You know what I'm saying? Just the way that you even communicate points. But if one half says, "Hey, y'all need to stop following a certain person," and the ironic part is I see people following Anton, whatever he says, where to the point to where people are arguing and squabbling in comment sections about what he thinks and his philosophy versus the other philosophy. It's like it's all this celebrity worship at the end of the day. But build with who aligns with your ideologies and show the way in that world is the point that I want to make. If Corey says this how things should be over here, then build over here. If Anton says this should be over like this, then build over there. And if you want to, if you think that, hey, I'm gonna show which side is better, okay, if you're gonna do that, then do it. But build first and show, hey, this is the way, this was working, and then y'all create what you create. But what's the point of trying to get to pull more people into your ideologies to flip their mindset? Just build with the people that you already agree with. Build something. Because at least the number arguing and squabbling, as you see right here, they fighting. I mean, come on, man. Like that's what the youth see in that. So when they look at themselves at 40, 50 years old, ain't nothing changed. We still gonna be fighting and arguing and squabbling like they doing right there. So why we gotta change what we doing now? That's what they seeing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So man, it's just man.
Yeah.
I'll park my slab, man. It ain't too much more to say about it.
Hey, that I don't think it's a wrong way or right way with them. Like I said, I think it was just entertainment and content. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to fight, you're gonna fight. If somebody disrespect you, you're not gonna get up and walk over there and not throw a punch and all that. So I you can fool some, but you can't fool all. They seized the opportunity. They blowing the internet up. It's profitable. You know what I'm saying? Corey got it on his channel so he could do it. Anton went and did his little thing. It's just our business. But Yogi, you had anything on that? I had a 10-fall question for y'all before we get out of here tonight. I got a question.
Yep, I got some. Yep, sure do.
Go ahead, brother. Come on with him, baby.
So first of all, this is what I want to say. So the show, I watched that whole interview, that whole show, and Corey got it set up to where you can see the chats, right? And the chats is antagonizing this shit, right? Oh, he wouldn't have said that to me. He said it to you twice. He wouldn't have said it to me a third time. You talking about say it again? First of all, let me tell you something my grandma always taught me. Damn, I sound like somebody else. I hate that. Let me tell you something my grandma always taught me. It ain't what they call you, it's what you answer to.
Uh-oh. That's real. That's boss. That's grandma.
First off, this nigga saying what he said, right? Me personally, I'm not going, hey man. It ain't no so Corey thing about it was as a man, you just certain stuff you said, man, as a man, you know how to look over certain shit. Bro, you don't know me. Yeah, they didn't know each other according to what they said, right? You don't know me. So I'm not gonna react to nothing like that to where I'm down there in a sparring match with you because of something that come out your mouth. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. We grown ass men. And y'all sitting up here about to come to blows. And then if y'all watched it, Anton walked off. Like Corey got that point where he walked off. And then Corey talking about the female that was with him that wasn't his wife that he was trying to get on the park. I'm not gonna lie, man, it's just a bunch of fucking shenanigans. And that's why I said before I even ran my topic, I hate to, like, Rich threw a curveball at me late in the game with the Martin Luther King thing, and my shit was already set up. I'm like, man, this is gonna be kind of fucked up for us to go from Martin Luther King to this bullshit. At the end of the day, man, y'all both do what y'all do. Y'all both set up and what y'all gonna do. Like T-Ben said, man, what's the point of pushing and pulling people that's already setting their mind on where they at? You know what I'm saying? Corey think the way he think. Anton think the way he think. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both have audiences. Like Rich said, I don't even know why the nigga was on there because, like, y'all not even on the same level of shit. You just brought the nigga on there for conversation, and for that man, for you to let that man walk into your house and get you so riled up that you ready to risk it all, man, y'all, that's childish. You gotta grow the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
You know what?
Go
I
ahead.
think this. So don't get me wrong. I'm down for a good debate. I watch debates. I like seeing two different ideologies come together to either prove that's wrong or come together to find middle ground. I have no problem with that. But my issue is that people don't. It's like there's not enough emotional maturity to have the conversation, to even sit there and like, even if this is something I had said this a while ago, man. Even if you go to any social media and look at communications between black folks. I don't really, I don't see everybody else's comments from their all different cultures, but man, you got about 5 to 10 comment threshold of back and forth before it get disrespectful. That's when you immediately start. It's condescending. Or you got to be stupid to think this, or you got to be a dummy, or it just goes there. And I don't understand that about us, man. Like, why does everything have to go to that level to where even when you having a discussion about if it's racism, it goes to the disrespect. And I'm like, man, in real life, it'd be less people on this planet if that's how they talk to each other face to face. You know what I'm saying? Because
You ain't never lied.
you think about it, we can have any kind of debate. I'm talking about we in the same room with each other, not across the screen, but in the same room. People don't talk like that in a room with each other about topics, just general like they do on the internet. So it's like some of these discussions, man, people don't have the emotional maturity to have the discussion. And that thing that was on display right there, it should never got to that point to where y'all discussing two different ideologies. Y'all both successful in your own right. Both of them successful. Think about that. Both of them are successful in their own right. It's almost like most of us think that you got to have every 50 million of us to get on board with the same thought before you can move to the next step. And that's ridiculous to me, man. Like, you can have the debate. It's people that's on the fence, right? I'm gonna be done in a second, yo. It's people on the fence. Somebody might say, "Hey, man, I really don't know the information like that, so I'm gonna tune in to see what each side got to say." And they want to tune in to learn something. But the people that's supposed to be teaching this is the right way or this is the proper way can't even have a discussion amongst themselves without it, coming to blows or disrespect. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I park my slab, man. I'm done on talking about it.
And that speaks to like mental maturity to me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Man, I'm gonna tell you something Corey said a couple times on it. Man, if you was on the street, niggas would kill you for that. You at your big ass age is pushing that agenda. Come on, bro. All that shit was just childish to me, man.
Childish.
That shit was childish, bro. Can't no man get me out of my character. What's up, quality? Quality would make me want to fight him. Like, but like besides quality, bro, like man, can't nobody get me out of my character.
You
I was
know,
just playing about the quality thing, but can't nobody get me out of my character to make me. Nah, bro. Like, man, look, man, say
you know the old saying, huh, Yogi?
what that
When,
is.
when two fools arguing, it's hard to tell who the fool is.
The shit, that deep.
I'm telling you, when two fools are, it's hard to tell who the fool is because you know what I'm saying? You get caught up in it, and hey, I'm just saying.
And this one my saying, Yogi heard it 100 times before. It take two people to argue. So you
Yeah,
just as dumb as him if you gonna argue with him.
yeah, shit, yeah.
You just as dumb as him.
And then if you was really on that time, like if you was like, and I'm not condoning into the bullshit, right? But if you was really on that time when you got up and you would have stuck him in this shit then.
Yeah,
Like y'all just doing that shit to get like
yeah.
you gotta
Clicks.
look at it from rich view. You doing that shit for clout.
Yeah.
What I always say, man, clout is a hell
Shit.
of this shit is running the kind of numbers that Cat Williams did with Club Shay Shay.
Yes, that's why I told you I knew it was a hustle. Shit, yeah, I saw it before. Got a viral moment.
Like this is what we kicked off the year with is the bullshit, and
Yeah,
then it's always us. It's always us. Why, y'all? And then that's why, man. I have conversations, and all the shit that we done as a culture, right? shit done to us as a culture, right? We want to stand up and please, right? And I get that, I feel that, right? But we can't expect no other culture to respect us if we don't respect our fucking selves.
Bingo. Bingo.
Yeah.
Y'all sit up here and get mad at police killings, right? But y'all kill each other every fucking day. Well, unalive. Y'all unalive each other every fucking day. So how can we expect them to look at us a certain way if you can't respect our goddamn selves? This shit is a part of an agenda, man. It's a part of an agenda, and you motherfuckers feeding right into it.
Yogi, my take on that, man. To me, it's more about how we respect each other versus anybody else anyway. Like I think whether we respect each other or not, if we got opposition, they're gonna be there no matter what. Because there's points in history where we did have respect for one another, and it didn't change how they treated us, or how people perceived us. But I think it's more important to be that example for our own people to be able to, if they want to choose a certain ideology, certain mentality to follow, then show why that's the way to go without having to fight the other side. You know what I'm saying? Because what comes out of that? If one believes that, hey man, I ain't no victim of nothing. I was able to do this, that, and the other, and this is how I did it. Then get that answer. Don't call somebody stupid, dumb, and an idiot because they say they didn't have that route, or better yet, hey, how did you get to where you going when you saying that these roadblocks are in the way for everybody else? What made you so special? How did you slip through the cracks? What route did you take? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have that kind of conversation, not about these generalities and we can't do this and yeah we can. Well, yeah we can. Well, don't do that. Talk about you. What you do to get there? How did you slip through the crack? What made you so special? You know what I'm saying? People don't have that discussion because if we gonna talk about, like, if we talk about the meat of the topic between those two about people being victims and not being victims, or being or not trying to be a victim, it's like, okay, well, tell me, how do you do this? How are you denied this opportunity in your life? Well, it didn't happen to me. Okay, well, how do you know that happened to somebody else? Because they told me. Who told you? Like, let's get to the heart of it instead of talking these generalities so much where nobody's accountable about nothing because you're just talking in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you have an actual discussion. You don't name call and threaten it and try to intimidate somebody about their point so they don't make their point. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like a way of deflecting from the conversation, in my opinion. If you don't have the answers, you resort to the emotional thing. Now let's get off this topic and let's move over here. And that's the issue that we have, too wrapped up in our emotions. Just had a discussion. Especially at this age, it's expected.
And I'm gonna say this.
Couldn't have said it better myself, T-Ben. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this, man, and we gonna end it, man, because we've been on here a little bit too long.
Yeah, we've been on.
Can I say one thing before we get off, though?
What's up?
No, I'm saying before you close it, go say that. Then I'm gonna say what
Man, all I gotta say is, man, at the big ass ages that we are now, man, that tough shit been out the window.
Yeah.
Man, nigga ain't trying to be tough out here. I'm trying to live.
That's it.
Trying to take care of my baby, take care of my responsibility, man.
That's it. That's all.
And I have an 18-year-old tomorrow. Shout out to my baby.
Happy birthday, Coco.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And that's an example of what not to do, kids. I want to ask y'all something before we go, man, because it's been burning my soul. Why in the hell didn't y'all bring up in the first segment the conspiracy, how they got every black coach and quarterback out the playoff? It's nothing but a white coach and a white quarterback the last 4 teams. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? They got the last black one out of that. No, I'm not lying to you. It's Seattle.
I ain't thinking about that just now. Yeah.
God damn it, I'm telling y'all, they doing it in our face. They made sure it wasn't no black coach or quarterback in that this year. That's why when they're talking about it was an easy road. No, they got the niggas out the way. You see that, huh? Yeah, yeah. Listen.
Hey, so Rich, that's why they throwing the ball on 4th and 1.
Man, you see what I'm talking about? It's a fucking conspiracy, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Keep that though. Listen. I just couldn't sleep if I didn't say that. I'm telling you, hey, peep it. we're gonna have a white quarterback and a coach this year. I guarantee that. Fuck that Mahomes dude. Fuck that Jalen Hurts. Think about it. They wanted it white. Hey, I could be wrong, but I know I'm not.
And on that motherfucking note, man, I wanted to give a shout out to everybody that was in the chat tonight. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. My
like and subscribe.
Hey, you know Friday, don't miss the kickback. Yogi and Rich, we will be kicking back. We might hey Yogi, we might bring back this topic and go live on it on Daniels or something. Whatever we come across. But yeah, the kickback, y'all, this Friday. Y'all be ready. He in town.
I'm glad you did that, Rich.
We might be live together on Friday in Phoenix. You don't know.
I ain't ready for that.
You know, hey, we might. You never know what's gonna happen on the kickback.
To that north, you know what I'm saying?
I told you
from the north to the south, baby. You know how we get
down. That is.
I'm glad you said that, Rich. Also, a couple other points I want to throw out there before we leave. This is for the YouTube world. Once again, I say this is my favorite line to y'all because I mean it. It's from the bottom of my heart. There is no us without you. And we truly do appreciate everybody that comes through and chat with us and sitting here with us. We can't thank y'all enough. That's from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate every last one of y'all for that. Rich already did it, but I was going to. The kickback on Friday. Guys, please don't miss it. These guys are hilarious. I'm telling you, I sit up here and just laugh at these fools. Yeah, the both of them fools. But they my fools, they my family, they my brothers, and I love them to death.
Right.
I ain't even do shit. That'd be rich.
Man, shut up right now, man.
I'm doing kickback. I'm just there.
Shut up right now, man. I'm doing the thing, man. We plugging all our stuff in. All right. Also, we also have sports talk with Quality and T-Ben. We'll have a moment of reflection. What we gonna call that? T? We gonna work on that, T-Ben. We gotta get the name right.
It was walking and talk with T-Ben. But I ain't,
walking
we got
with
to do something. We got to do something big here, T-Ben. So we gonna work on that. That's
just send the video.
I could have put the one, you know what I'm saying, talking about the marketing and advertising. I wasn't thinking about putting on the channel. But I don't, sometimes
that's
all that. T-Ben, all that needs to go on the channel. Yeah,
yes,
shoot
it's
a video.
Gotta be here. It's gotta be here.
A 3-4 minute video, you just talking, and we gonna yes.
Now, also, too, guys, we have a Facebook page, H-Town Bayou City Podcast Facebook page. Please join us there. You can communicate with us, talk to us, do whatever. We interact. Everything's always here. I think that's about it. With that,
can I say something?
Being the case, I'm finna let Yogi take us home. Do your thing, Yogi.
I don't appreciate the fact that all the other shows we did, niggas came in uniform. But when I get home and get in uniform, niggas don't want to be in uniform.
They've been in uniform all week, all last month.
So I'm gonna explain to you. We are all in uniform. See, y'all got the matching shirts. Me and him got the matching hats, and we are 3 ball brothers. So we all in uniform. Hey, that head is a part of the uniform.
That's a part of the uniform, baby.
Hey, I'm telling you.
I can't relate.
I'm telling you. I see. See. I understand. I understand, brother.
Say, man, and on that note, man, we appreciate y'all for locking in with us tonight. Hey, man, remember, man, don't go to bed without brushing your teeth. Get off.
Oh, Lord.
I holler.
Thanks for joining the H-Town Bayou City podcast. Be sure to like, share, and follow, and we'll catch you on the next episode.